All right, I'm super late. Honestly, wasn't even planning on going live. I wet myself out last weekend, if the energy levels were any indication. So we're very late for this formal or Optic Scrim. First trigger's down, and as far as I could tell coming into this, it was not even close. But we can vibe and have some fun in a hopefully a relaxed fashion today. If people are okay with that, we'll see. We got Lucid streaming as well. C9 versus SSG. Comics, Buzz Racing, McQueen, King Titan, hello. Nate, welcome. Eric, ABPT Productions, how we doing? Cholo, Snake Bliskin, Xbox Live, welcome guys. Good evening. We're very late for the Optic Scrims, as I was saying. And if you're currently watching on YouTube, please go ahead and like the new video. And don't skip that, okay? Don't let the YouTube broadcast take you away from, you know, also contributing on that video. I appreciate you guys. You can go like that, or you can go watch it later. But my only worry with going live today is that we're going to lose viewers on the video I just spent time clipping together. All right, so this is like deep into the scrim, bro. We're back, baby, but we're deep. We're all the way in this scrim. We're in like game 12, dude. There's not a lot I'm going to get to watch here. I think it's like 11-1. You watched the whole 1 hour, Viltrumite? My God, I don't know how you did it. Even though it's only been out for an hour. Oh, Formal moved his camera. He's like right up in the corner, meaning we're not blocking him at all. It's just like convenient. It's like he knew.
What are you doing there? Okay. You cut front? No.
Best man is playing for last shot. That's a troll, right? That's definitely a troll. I'm good, Nath. Is it Nath? I'm good. I'm tired. I'll be honest, guys. I'm a little low energy. I mean, I've been going to the gym and stuff, but like we went crazy on the weekend. You know what I mean? Like, let me vibe. Let me just relax. Because he's at the HQ. Is that what this is? He's got the office table behind him set up. You know, the round table. With the razor chairs. Dark Mew, what's up, brother? Oh, it's late where you are. It's 6:42 here. PM. It's not so bad. It's more just like burning my voice out and also just sitting here watching Halo for what, like 15, 16 hours at least, maybe more over the weekend, right? Do we ever get sick of it? That's the question, right? Gym today. I did go today. Yeah, it was a weird workout. I'm not gonna lie. I did squats, and then I said, you know what? I want to do arms, so I just did squats for legs, and that was it. Or I did pull-ups and push-ups and burpees, and then I did like 5 sets of squats. I didn't go too crazy with the weight, and then I did preacher curls, tricep push downs, 2 different directions, like overhead and down, and then and superset with dumbbell curls, and that was it today. It wasn't really. What's my split? I mean, I do like chest and shoulders together generally. But I hit them twice a week. I try to. I do a back day on its own. I have a legs day. And then anything else like in between that I can get, like some arms, or I'll mix arms and legs. Like recently I've been trying to hit legs twice, and I'll have a day where I do like heavy lifts, and then a day where I just do more like less weight focused individual leg exercises, things like that, you know? I'm trying to do that like now, but you skipped today. Oh my God, Ross. You never skip. Best man has yet to send you your 60 XXL jersey. Do they make those? You want to maybe just like relax? How did you get 60? Wait, 160 XXL, bro.
Couple a week. Collect.
Is that a shirt or is that like a parachute? That's got to be a parachute. That's definitely a parachute. 160 XXL. Is that what that means? It's like XXL like times 160 in size. Optic 3-0 triggers down the middle of yeah 1 minute 25 seconds 3 players goose. I saw Blondie sent me an update. Apparently it was another masterclass. This round's already over. Yeah, what does that mean? Maybe I'm being I think he's just trolling, right? He's just trolling. It doesn't mean
It was like a little sloppy.
oh, every day they don't send it, you gain 10 pounds. I see. Because you're like really upset. So
Lethal.
I'll try it.
So what are we eating? Is it? It's like red velvet. Red velvet cake. 10 pounds of red velvet cake every time I don't get my jersey. What are the streets? Last Shot and Frosty are claiming Optic won't scrim them. I could have swore it was the other way around. Word on the street. Who told you on the street? So okay, so did you see the Last Shot clip? Because that Last Shot clip confirms that it was a scheduling thing from Last Shot himself. It's gotta be donuts, maybe. Red velvet donuts. Ooh. Wendy's whole menu. Okay.
You guys bottom tower. You guys bottom main.
Great on the way in. Absolutely horrible. 20 minutes later, you feel disgusting. Yeah, there's a clip from Last Shot where his chat was asking him like, "Why aren't you scrimming Optic? Why aren't you scrimming Optic?" And then he gets like annoyed and he's like, "Bro, come on!" Like, and he just says that they didn't have Optic on their schedule because Optic didn't schedule it or something like that. Is what happened. Like they missed the window and then Shopify had already locked their schedule in. Last Shot confirmed SR booked scrims until April. That's what he had said. Like, he's like, we have our scrims booked until April, and there's, like, no room for Optic or so. He didn't say those exact words, but, like, he admitted that it was a scheduling conflict, which made it sound like Optic was interested, and it was more so just about, like, Optic not being quick enough to schedule in the scrims. I don't know. Pole day in the gym tomorrow. You got this. Pole day is good. I like upper body. I got to start, like, I have to start enjoying the legs thing. I think I don't know. When I went to the gym today, I had a friend that I bumped into when I was there, and we just ended up talking. And the next thing I know, I'm wasting all my time, like, chatting in between sets, right? Like, 30 minutes goes by, and I haven't gotten a lot done. I got to work on that, too. Bro, I finished my workout on, like, Monday, and I was at Booster Juice, and then somebody, like, commented on my YouTube video, and they said, like, I saw you at Booster Juice, like, March 3rd or something. I was like... Bro, what? That's crazy. Like some guy, I don't know, some guy who like has seen my channel just like commented on the he's like one of my recent comments on my Splitgate video. I just said bruh. Let me get water, guys. Give me a second.
Really? Yeah. Like on PC or phone?
PC.
Yeah, it's doing the same for me.
Wait, what's wrong with it? You shadow banned still?
No, I'm good. But like on PC, it's doing the same for me, with you. Like it's saying like refresh or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. I think you did something. I think you blocked me or some shit, bro.
There's no way it's that deep, though, right?
Wait, but is it trolling or like it's like a serious like? You know what I'm saying?
I thought it's a troll.
Yeah.
Free you?
I didn't realize.
Sorry, Anthony. What do you mean by free you, bro?
Troll, so.
You ever tried the Baskin Robbins Oreo milkshake? No, I haven't. I haven't been to Baskin Robbins in like, I swear, like the better part of a decade, bro. It's been a long time. A game freezes on the loading screen. Halo, do you know a fix? I do not. I don't have that issue, so I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
Are you on Xbox or on PC? This team they're playing has got some shooters. Yeah, they definitely do, but the Scrim stats are not showing it. Halo Data Hive.
How many Slayers we lost last tournament? Like one? Like the 50, 40 and one? That's it?
Yeah.
Is there shit like there's like 11-1? They might be like pretty much done. Shadow Gunner, thank you for the follow. It's 11-1. We're very late today. I wasn't even planning on going live, but I saw that Optic were scrimming, and I figured let me just catch the end of it.
This is the way.
Thank you, Tom Brady, my goat. Somebody else followed. I appreciate you guys. Welcome. I think I got Shadow Gunner. Top Slayer of the Scrim is formal, right? No, it was Renegade. 2-13. Ezo has 2-14, despite losing just about every game in the Scrim. He's got way more slays than his team. That's actually kind of crazy. Descended is matching him in damage, though, despite that. Having the most kills in the lobby, despite being, an 11-1 series is pretty, pretty significant. Also has a ton of deaths. Fair enough.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Jordan, thank you for the follow, brother. I appreciate it. Welcome.
Dude, Enzo.
Definitely gonna fall asleep to this live.
That shouldn't have happened.
Should I quiet down my voice?
Red pistol, red pistol.
Go full ASMR lullaby mode. Type Re. Thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. We're big chilling today, guys. Don't expect grand finals level energy today. That's not the objective. Just looking for some damn, decent, some decent Halo. I don't know about damn good. We'll see. They trolled the strong. They lost the strongholds, of course. Was it recharge? It was recharge strong, wasn't it?
Flanking the back flag.
SH.
Also, the ones are back room. 100%. Okay. Sniping their fucking flag plat, bro.
Throwing Dead Asleep by Dream Theater while we're waiting. I would, but I can't with the YouTube copyright.
Yeah.
Yeah, do whatever.
About 5 seconds of that, and I demonetize my YouTube.
Come in really.
There might be a setting that I can apply that deletes my music, like after the fact, like before the VOD actually goes live, the music deletes off the VOD. I don't know if it works for YouTube. I gotta look into it. Jordan Steed, thank you for the YouTube follow. I appreciate it, brother. Welcome. Let's go, big place. Big chillin', bro. I mean, if you go watch that video I just posted, the energy levels in that video, it's hard to maintain that, man. I'm going crazy. I can't do that. Do I have to do that every weekend? Do we have another qualifier this weekend, or is that like an every 2-week kind of ordeal? What's happening with the qualifiers, guys? Do we have another? Go back and watch the 1:42 Origin flag where TD had 1 kill. You know what, Hardy? I think we might, considering how late we are today. How you doing, brother? Welcome.
I'm gonna play for OS round. That's really watching it. Watch a flag.
Absolute man, absolute man. Fuck, absolute or plat.
Oh, the album is good. Yeah, I bet it is.
Overshield.
It's this weekend. We're doing it all over again this weekend. Yo, it's crazy how hype we got to watch this. It's just a qualifier, right? Like, so the hype generated when this is just like, it's just a weekly thing. We're gonna likely see Optic and Shopify head to head again, right? So yeah, every weekend up until the major, right? I'm feeling good, Rick. I'm a little, lower energy. I don't want to go crazy like we did on the weekend, but I'm good. What chat is telling me is that we got to rev up once again because we've got another qualifier this weekend. So we're going to just a little rinse and repeat of the same thing, I guess.
Top right.
I guess SG will do better on land. I think so, too. I saw the argument. Now that Optic is won, I see the dialogue, right? So the dialogue, it's shifting the dialogue, right? Now it's not about, who's got more practice or, whether Formal deserves it or whatever it is. It's more about Optic's ping. That's the dialogue right now. It's that Optic is on some legendary ping. For the record, FaZe is too, right? Optic and FaZe, I believe their entire rosters are in Texas. I'm not sure about Trippy. I don't know if Trippy's currently in Texas. There's a good photo of the boys, like just from the other day. The Texas, hold on, who was it?
Nice kill, man.
Another one, shoot up left. Ezo has shots.
From Suppressed, right? Renegade, Legend, Bound, Boo Boo, Falcated. That's three members of Optic, 3 members of FaZe right there, chilling, going to casino in Texas.
Here, sniper mic, John. Nice one. Up by two. Up by two of them.
So yeah, if two full teams are in Texas, that will give a connection advantage. I don't know how significant, how significant of a part that will play in the LAN results, but it's worth mentioning. You know, it is part of the dialogue for sure. Small beef with Shopify now claiming Optic are refusing to scrim them, but previously SR said they were fully booked. Correct. Best man was in Formal's chat, and Formal said something to him pretty sarcastic. Like what? Like a joke about refusing to scrim? To be honest, okay. Does it matter anymore? It doesn't, because now we're learning that there's a qualifier every weekend. So we don't have to see Optic and Shopify scrim. We're going to see them play each other every weekend at this point, right? Like, whatever. Let's it's something to look forward to versus, we reveal all the secrets. Like, before I actually clued into how often we're seeing these guys go head to, assuming they're going to every qualifier tournament, which I think they're going to play in all the qualifiers. No problem, Merc. How you doing? Welcome. Appreciate you, too. Welcome.
Hopefully.
Scrims don't matter if we have quals. If they're attending every single qualifier, whatever, bro. I don't need to see them scrim anymore. I don't care about it. Maybe they get one in before a major. No. So the invitational is in the last weekend of March, and then the first like major with all the teams, because the invitational is the top 4 teams. So that's the last weekend of March. That's Optic, that's SR, that's SSG, and that's FaZe. That was Optic's, one of their best maps, if not best, Wangu. And then mid-April, I think it's April 19th, is the full LAN major. That's the one that we're building up to, mid-April. So we're going to have, I believe, qualifiers till basically, I guess, the second last weekend of March. And then the last weekend of March will be the invitational. And then 2 weeks after that will be the major, I think is how it's going to work. So we're going to get busy, basically. Yeah, something to look forward to. We'll have, I think, 2 more weeks of these qualifiers, I think that's the rate we're headed, right? About 2 more weeks of these qualifiers. So 1 this weekend, 1 next weekend. And then, we're at the end of the month already, just about, right? Maybe 3 more? I don't know. I have to actually look into that. They'll see each other in the quals, assuming they attend every qualifier, which you would think they would. I'm not sure how seeding points work with every year. Like, I don't think do seeding points carry from year to year? Or do you kind of start at a clean slate every season? We're learning as we go. Alt.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo.
My God, 11 months. Alt, welcome back, brother. Glad you love to watch parties.
Hope we don't troll.
Doing what I can to keep it regular. It's good. Good to have you guys hanging out. It's choked on my own saliva. Love that. What's good, man? Pros using the new skill jumps. Oddly enough, they're not getting used that much. So the forbidden one's getting used a lot because it's not very skillful and it's more necessary. The Aquarius one is getting used a lot in assault. Holy shit. That was nuts looking at it formal. Finds a body on lethal as well. Oh my God. What happened, Matt? Was he doing this in the last game? I definitely didn't see it.
It's fine. I don't know where that's spinning.
Yeah, the Aquarius one is getting used for assault because it seems as if that jump was made for the assault game type, right? The one that's not getting used is the recharge jumps. I'm rarely, if ever, seeing the recharge jumps. They're not getting used.
Red silver to grass for 2-shot, our mains.
I think it's difficult to find a good opportunity to use that jump from that corner. Oftentimes when you're pushing and breaking gold, it makes more sense to just fly through low or fly through high, you know? Versus exposing yourself to the angles from top A door, let's say, trying to hit that skill jump to gold. It was used a lot by Triggers Down against Optic. Well, that's good to hear. Did they win recharge using that jump? I gotta go check. I haven't been looking for people to use it, but it does seem like something that would be useful. The recharge jumps it's because they're riskier, right? Like the Aquarius jump is it's kind of like a no-brainer in terms of how important it is, especially in assault. So it's necessary to use. But the recharge ones are sort of optional and risky. Formal said the best man that he's very talkative in chat right now. It wasn't anything serious. Okay. Look, bro, I don't know. Like I said, if they're playing in the qualifiers, then we don't have to worry too much about whether or not they're scrimming regularly.
You get me too.
Oh, they lost live fire. All right, good to hear. Harrison, thank you.
One shot, Renegade.
Any word on Fortress Bomb being taken out? No word on Fortress Bomb. It did just kind of join the playlist, but I guarantee you that the HCS team is aware of, like, they definitely watched, you know, they've seen the feedback. The only alternative beyond taking the map out would be making changes to either the spawn system on the map, so it's harder to defend when they're planting, or to change the properties of Fortress Bomb, like to make it so that the bomb plants faster or something, or you know what I mean? You'd have to like make some specific changes to the game mode for that map, and I don't know how that would be done. It might make sense to add new spawn points to Fortress, just for the bomb game type. Maybe, I don't know how that would work. I'm open to Kali Bomb. I don't know.
Dude, that's a kill.
If you did Kali Bomb, where would the bomb plant be? It'd be like right on top of the pedestal. You have to be standing on the pedestal. And then if you did that, you forward that and they cross you out from the window. I think it could be done. I don't know. I have to play it.
Red found hit him once. A1.
The fact that you can throw it off map is kind of a bummer. If you're playing this map, you could throw the bomb off map on both sides. Twitch glitch. That's why you're late. All good. Done. I'm late. I'm later than you, I bet, for the whole scrim. I mean, the scrim's almost over. This is like the final Slayer before they wrap it, right? Yeah, this is... Look, I wasn't expecting a close one. I wasn't planning on going live, so that's why I'm so late today. We still, I think, should look at the tournament from last week and try to review something. I want to break down one of Formal's plays. Formal asked me to look at the last game that they played at the Slayer. His last life in the Slayer was a masterclass.
I'm moving.
If they add S&T into the rotation, far too many game types. Yeah, so Tashi said if they add it into the rotation, it would only replace Game 5 Slayer. That's where it would go. And it's not going to join the rotation anytime soon. So, you know, don't worry about that until earliest would be like this summer. Francis, what's up, brother? Barbosa, welcome. What's the deal with TSM losing to TD? I don't know. TSM is very inconsistent right now. You could chalk some of it up to the fact that it's online play, that it's scrims. And that they might play better as a LAN team, or they might play better with maybe like more stakes or something on the line. I don't know. But yeah, TSM, in comparison to expectations, are having trouble right now. I don't really know what the specific reasoning is. But they looked better with last shot. They looked better with last shot.
Red mage or something. Let's go. Nice, bro. Rocks down. Blue window, front blue. Blue silver.
I hear you, cartographer. Yeah, I guarantee you that... What, that was a nasty win. I guarantee you the developers are aware, or at least the HCS team is aware of the feedback on Fortress at this point. Like, it wasn't just about, like, how long it took to win the game. It was not fun to watch for viewers, I don't think, you know? Like... There wasn't enough, you know, there aren't enough interesting things going on to, like, make it exciting in comparison to other game types. It just felt very, I don't know, it felt repetitive and anticlimactic, sort of, you know? Maybe if we were planting more bombs, that would change. My top 10 players in the league, in no specific order, bro. I would just take, like, any, okay. Literally, the top 2 rosters right now is 8 players. That would just do that, and then add 2 more. I don't know. Lucid, and it's so tricky, right? Like, I'd say like within the top 4 rosters, you could make an argument for anyone within the top 4 rosters. Throw Lucid in there. You could throw Stellar in there, and then there you go. That's 10 players maybe. But that omits Snakebite, Eco, so many different like world championship winning players. So it's like not really fair. Okay, they frame perfectly exited the lobby as well, guys. That was a quick one. Tony Halo? What's Tony Halo?
You're never on Halo.
Oh, shit. Alright, chat, that's gonna do it for me. Are you gonna keep streaming?
Nah, my bad, Lube.
I'm gonna turn my stream off, chat. I'm going to hop the fuck off.
What is this?
Where do you guys wanna go? Where do you guys want to go?
Stellar Snakebite in the top 8. What about Lucid? How's it going, Broward? Posting the scrims to YouTube helped a lot since I don't have much time to watch the streams. No problem, Shadow. I mean, I'm not going to have much to post for you this time. You know what we could do? We can go back and we can watch it now that we missed it. We could go ahead and watch.
There's a few things that were kind of a pain in the ass to get working properly.
It was like a beautiful day.
Wait, what?
Wait, no, bro. And then an hour later, it went back to that.
Can you maybe just like summarize what it is that I'm looking at here? Whoever linked this clip to me. Formal, my God, bro. Thank you so much, man. Welcome, guys. A little lower energy today. We didn't really get to watch the scrim. Like, I literally just hopped on 30 minutes ago. You guys made quick work of triggers down as expected. Formal unban me. Ben, what's up, man? Sorry to hear that, brother. Welcome. W Formal. Great scrim today. You know what? I think we're going to go back and we're going to rewatch some of it because I didn't really get a chance to see much, man. I joined the last 2 games and we've just been catching up with chat. And I wanted to maybe take some time to look at the event last weekend. Just the real Shyway? No. Actually, I'm a doppelganger. Is that what you call it? I'm a fraud, bro. Nah. Welcome, guys. Is it Confident? Thank you for the follow. Formal, you're a go, man. Thank you so much, brother. Definitely went back and I watched the Streets Slayer, by the way. It was a freaking masterclass at Last Life. I'm going to see what I can do about giving it a proper breakdown ASAP. Because we got another tournament this weekend, right? We got more qualifiers coming up. Did he keep his broadcast up? Or did he take it down? That's my question. He might have not.
Your boy JC.
He might have not kept it up.
Jonathan back with the 10 gift.
This is the way.
Oh, yeah, is that on you or?
Nah, he didn't keep it up. That kind of sucks. Did Legend keep his up? We can watch one Optic POV, baby.
This is the way.
Bruh. Y'all gotta keep some of your game, your broadcast up. Oh, you can ask him to post it? That'd be dope. Thank you for the follows, guys. I'll go back and I'll say thanks in a second.
This is the way.
I appreciate that, Com. Splatter Frenzy, thank you. Wandy, I'd appreciate that if you could let him know. You know, no pressure. It'd be cool to get to watch some of the scrim now that we missed it. Is Lewis? Thank you for the follow, Lewis. I know he kept this was a nice treat though, right? He kept the full broadcast up from the weekend. Obviously, they won. You know, why wouldn't he keep that one up? Budward, thank you for the follow. They come out, they got the dub. You know, that's good content right there. Keep that one up.
This is the way.
What the Guan? Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Let's see if Renegade kept it up. Anybody. This guy never keeps his broadcast up, does he? Wait, 3 hours ago. He did it. Renegade POV. We'll keep with this for now. We've been blessed. Oh, yeah, fine. All right, fine. You bastard. I see what you did. W Renegade. He's got to get that bag, bro. I got him. Fine. I'll sub to Renegade. Wait, I already subbed, bro.
This is the way.
No, I'm not gifting.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Did I do something wrong?
This is the way.
This is the way. Let's get it. You guys are goats. No, hold on.
Oh, that is just good Halo right there. That is just
damn good Halo.
Oh my God.
Vince with the 1 month resub. I think, bro, give me a second. Vince, thank you so much, man. Welcome back. It's telling me to gift, right? Do I have to like keep refreshing to a 100 bomb? What? Who? Please. Don't hesitate. I bet no one would give 20. Are you daring them? Are you daring chat? So I have subbed, I think. There we go. It takes a second. Rohan, dude, thank you for the follow. All right, what was the masterclass like? What was it? It was an Origin CTF. Was that the one that was like 3 goose?
I'm good up there.
I didn't see it.
Okay. Very good.
Probably
He was bottom grab.
Oh, they're laughing. Oh no, that's how you know.
Right,
Originary. Rohan, Gesgar, Dylan, Jacob, Icy, Don. Is it Decons? Budward, What the Guan, Lewis, Splatter, Patrick, Quarza, Kerr. A lot of follows, bro. Houdini. I appreciate you guys. arming tone. Okay, so this is what, like a 1 minute 25 second CTF.
A Mangler Xbox event, like the other you kill from one
This
of
is
those
the
again.
way.
Formal has his up still from the tournament.
This is the way.
Vladdy, right?
One's a.
Let's get Stony. How you doing, guys?
Window. Like, what is this new?
Dare I say it was some damn good Halo? I'll be the one to say that. All right, that's my word. No, I'm kidding. I'm sure it was. 2 dead already off the opening. 3 dead. Rocket access. So look at the timing of the stagger, right? So right off the bat, and Legend's calling it. He says, "Run it cave, run it cave." Wait, they kill them so cleanly that and have so much space on the map that it makes it easy to get a run off the rips. You can't die like this, like off the opening. 3. Cool. They die 2 and 2. The first 2 are about to spawn, and they say run it cave. Legends on cave side blocking it. Bound coming in to get the flag run. Renegade's dropping bottom mid to open up the elbow, so they spawn on the elbow, and then he's gonna rocket the hell out of them the moment that they. Easy. Yeah, cave, and then either elbow. They can spawn bottom mid on this map, which, well, we got the goated formal raid mod. We'll see how long it lasts. You could spawn bottom mid on this map, which I don't think you could do in Halo 5. Let me just actually watch this. Sorry, guys. I'm, like, kind of reviewing it. I swear you would, like, double up on elbow, and you would spawn under the base, but you wouldn't spawn bottom mid. Hi, Natasha. Welcome. 154 total time. Did the same game mode multiple times in a row. Hopefully this changes soon. Like this one. I enjoy this map. I think it's fine. Holy shit, brother. Oh, and he even fumbled. They're making mistakes. Look at them run a train here too. What's up, Tiller? It's the scrim's done already, but we're on Renegade's POV. This is triggers down. They're playing against.
We must quad goose them.
Quad goose. Legend was the only one to die, right? Perfect Halo.
Later.
Descendant got 1 kill on Legend. What a pest.
This is the way.
So he gets wait, he's the second rocket here. They're staggered. The moment they plant it, Renegade's on top of the pedestal. He's got a thrust in the back pocket too. Pre-nade, and then deletes collect. Slaughter, thank you for the follow. Turn off G-slide, right, while holding the flag. Nice clean rotation. Tosses that out, and then thrust to live. That immediately gets collected by Optic, right? Now he's looking for spawners. Good use of thrust. Just keeps him alive, right? Thank you, Justin. And he's so perfectly positioned to just keep it running, right? Gets 2 kills in the window. All right, why not? Formal's beside him in the cave, getting the lockdown on the elbow spawn. They know that coming through cave side is going to force an elbow spawn once again, right? So easy spawn snipe, working off Renegade's bait. Yeah. Descended, the only guy alive, somehow finds Legend. They could have prevented this. That's an error from Optic. Unacceptable. Dilly, thank you for the follow. I can't believe it. Optic. They would fail us like this. How could they fail us like this and die? My God. This is a very preventable death. Look at those 3 guys right here. What? This is a rookie mistake. Come on. Thank you, Medusa. Optic are terrible, bro. They actually let Legend die. Unbelievable. I can't believe that could have been a frame perfect game. Big 80s. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Alpha. Thank you.
We must quad goose them.
Unacceptable. That would have been a quad goose in a less than 2-minute game. They fumbled it, bro. They got to redo the whole thing. It's not memorable now. Now it's not memorable. All right, back to the beginning of the scrim here. This is oddball live fire. We didn't see it. When's the first land? So there's a land invitational in the end of March. It's 50K FaZe K-Sun invitational with the top 4 teams. And then the first major, official, like major, big one is mid-April. Why am I still watching? This Scrim Optic made a mistake. This is inexcusable. Turn it off right now. I'm sick to my stomach. I just dropped to my knees in Walmart, bro. Oh my god. This guy's in a Walmart watching my content. That's fucking dope.
I'm in one. Is up in the vent.
Better clean your knees, man. Walmart's dirty.
Nice sweep, isn't it? And Nest and...
Can't come soon enough. No, so honestly, things are looking pretty good for us with the Halo content right now because we have apparently another qualifier this weekend. Like we literally just had a qualifier, you know, 2 days ago, and it's happening again. So anybody upset about like the lack of scrims between Optic and Shopify or between Optic and SSG? We don't have to worry about that too much.
Training and back B.
Yeah, we got another open, so it's an open qualifier, but I assume, I guess, or hope that Optic will participate in it. Maybe they don't have to. It's gonna be a long grind this year. I think there's a chance that they wouldn't participate in the qualifier, but if they want practice, it's a good source of practice, right? And there's content opportunity with it too, which if Optic is on top of anything right now, it's covering the content side of the game by streaming scrims, right? A minute, so it was like a minute 50. We just watched it earlier, Aimshin. It was the Origin CTF. Pretty sure they said they are? Yeah, it would make sense. Meaning, assuming SSG plays in it, assuming Shopify plays in it, because it's a good source of practice, every weekend, we're watching them go head-to-head in another tournament, right? So, sure, it's online, but that's exciting. Leading to the end of March, we'll have like maybe a week off, I guess. And then we have the Invitational the end of March, and then 2 weeks off, and we have the LAN Major. So, pretty busy. As far as you guys gonna be pretty haloed out by the time April hits. You're gonna have enough of this. You're gonna be sick of it. Be like Shyway? Who's that? I've had enough. Seen too much Shyway. He's gotta stop. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, maybe SSG versus Optic this time around. That's a good point. We didn't actually see SSG versus Optic. Maybe SSG has their number. I don't know. Gotta blow it up, Sheldon. Imagine getting a death on Scrim. Optic need to make a roster change now. I know, bro. TD is not a partner team, Danny. It's not. TD's not an org. It's just a team name. Throwback to the legendary days of Halo 3, you know? Lethal's team needs an org. And we don't know who that org will be. Speaking of orgs, this is an interesting dynamic that I didn't consider and sort of like forgot about. Not Lethal. FaZe still hasn't announced their org yet, right? Like we're still waiting on FaZe to announce, and people are speculating like as to why that's happening. Remember back earlier during the off season, we talked about how FaZe and Native might be doing some sort of like merge partnership thing, combining forces to create like some sort of team. I forgot about that dialogue. It's been so long since we talked about it, but maybe part of the reason why FaZe is taking so long to announce and why Native has been radio silent is because they're still doing that thing. They're still merging in some way. Smalls, thank you for the YouTube follow. Now, if that's happening, that's fine. I don't really know what that means. But on one hand, it also means that there's limited opportunities for a player like Lethal to get on an org. It would mean that like Lethal is kind of like SOL, man. Like if there's no Native as an option for the man, then I don't know what he's gonna do. Just kind of playing without a salary. What happened with Envy? Do you think it would be like a good strategic business decision for Envy to invest in Halo right now? As Halo fans, maybe, but like, if you're Envy, do you think like having just come back to esports, you're gonna put your money into like Halo in its current state? I don't know. I can't see it. I'd love to see Native pick up Lethal's team with APG as coach. I think that's vibey. That sounds like a good roster right there, right? But that's something I'd be down for. But I'm wondering if the reason why they haven't announced FaZe is actually due to this whole partnership thing that we haven't talked about in a long time, right? Here's a Cartier with the follow. Thank you. Welcome. Smart because FaZe's socials reach way farther than Native's, and Native is a lot more present in their efforts to support Halo with the social media side of things. So maybe that kind of combination could boost Native and sort of help FaZe out at the same time. Little Hats, thank you for the follow. If FaZe are sort of hands-off at this point, you know, they might have their brand in the esport, but as far as their personal investment, it's very low. You know, that's how it's been. You know, unfortunately, but that's kind of just how it's been with FaZe recently. Maybe if Native can help direct that through their side, we can, you know, see a little bit more content created around the team, you know, from the Native side of things. Thought Optic and NV like merged. They did a while back, but they recently, what's his name, Hastro? He went and he purchased back the, I don't know if he bought, I don't know the specifics, but he owns Envy now again. So Envy's like made a comeback, and this happened in the last like month or so. Their logo's back. They just signed Wizrobe from Smash Melee like a week ago. Wizrobe is a Captain Falcon main from Smash Melee, if you guys follow Melee. Get Sniped Down and Ola back. I mean, that would be the reason to bring Envy back, is to get some goats back with him, but that's a pipe dream, man. No point right now, especially because the rosters that we have right now, exactly. Basically investing with no return. I agree. Yeah, you'd be doing it purely off passion. Halo is pure passion right now. What did Formal say after playing the qualifier? Like, he's like, I don't talk to brokies or some shit like that. He got like, what is it, like 125 bucks each for playing last weekend? Bro, come on. That's the state that we're in right now. He got like, he barely got like 3 digits worth of dollars per player last weekend. Don't see Snipe Down coming back? I agree. Mainly because he said he's not coming back. He said he's done.
Yeah, actually, Victor,
I could see Snipe Down, you know, wanting to compete in the next Halo if it's good. But when's that coming out? And how old are we going to be when that happens? Oh, for sure. I'm sure he's doing. I mean, he's doing just fine. But yeah, but is there money in Halo? Not really. No, it's just passion.
Yeah, top A.
I mean, there's tournaments with money. Don't get me wrong. Like the Invitational 50K. I mean, shout out to Kason. He's killing that. 250 for the upcoming major. Okay, right? Apparently the Open, the DreamHack Dallas Open tournament. That's not a major. It's going to have a smaller prize pool. I don't know if there are any other rules that will be changed with that. Tannis! Thank you for the $5 super chat. £5 super chat, I think. Do I think when FaZe and the Optic boys meet up outside the game, the topic of conversation is still Halo? I'm sure to some extent, yeah. But I mean, if Halo's like your life, your livelihood, then I'm sure that they, you know, they're going over. Yeah, who knows? I'm sure it has Halo in it to some extent. It's like all they do with their time. But they went to a casino together. Did you see the image I showed earlier, Tannis? Boys went to a casino. So clearly they're doing other things, you know. Or they're watching solo leveling. Who knows? I'm not sure if these guys watch solo leveling. That's what I'm doing if I'm not watching Halo. Just live? It was live earlier. Formal just got off. He gave us the raid. Thanks to Formal. And now we're kind of re-watching Triggers Down and Optic and shooting the shit. To be honest, I'm not looking too closely right now. Optic, with the final scrim score was I think like 13-1. Let me confirm that. It was 13-1. There we go.
They're chasing bound.
I'm trying to get you.
This is the way.
Major versus non-major in Halo is pretty dumb. Bashlice, thank you for the follow. As long as NA team plays, the competition is basically the same. The competition is the same, but I'm sure, I don't know if there's like different rules that apply. I think it's unfortunate that we don't crowdfund for prize pools in any way anymore. What was that? What? Hold on. What just happened? That's not a normal knockback. Yo, bro, hit the wall ride, bro. That, yo, the Repulse online does this sometimes. What the fuck was that? That was insane looking. If he didn't have a wall to stop his momentum, he would have flown to the next live fire, like some other map, bro. Let me wall run this. That was nuts. This. Oh, bro. I don't know what that was. He's gone. There's that clip with like on Catalyst with Native from way back. Native got like repulsed, or he repulsed somebody else, and the guy got sent like way out on Catalyst. It was funny. I don't know what triggers it. It could be like connection dependent, but if I'm fighting bots, especially in that aimbots map, and a bot picks up a repulse and they repulse me, sometimes I soar and I get knocked out of the map, and then I die like out there. And the, you know, it's nuts. Tony Hawk would be proud. Knocked him into it. Yeah, backwards wall G slide though for sure. They were live just a few minutes ago, Shepard. All the Optic guys got off, and this is Renegade's past broadcast. Formals might be available. It wasn't earlier though. Hey, Miss Smiles, welcome. How you doing? Miss Old Catalyst? Yeah, me too. With the skewer, it was fun. And the sword? I do miss Old Catalyst. Lucid brought up that point about having 2 skewers on the map. I'd be kind of down for that. One on each side. What if you repulse each other? That interaction can't happen. It can only happen on Fortress. We haven't seen that. That might break the game, honestly. On Fortress, you could like repulse each other at the same time. That's like the only map that has that ability. The speed run this season? I don't want them to. I'll be honest. Like they speed ran this scrim, but like I do want to see competition. Like, do you guys want Optic to win every major? I don't think it'd be fun. You know, in my opinion, the best year, competitive year for Infinite was probably like 2023. And it was the BR meta for the record, but in terms of like competition, because Optic won events, they won Charlotte, and they won later in the year, I think, and SSG won events, FaZe won Texas, and then they won Worlds, right? So it was like between the top 3 teams, you didn't know who was going to win that, right? Everybody got a shot at the title. That made it exciting, right? Yes, of course you do, Money. Okay, you have a bias, all right? Come on. I don't want Optic to win every event. I want a storyline. I want them to get knocked down, bro. They can come win the first one, and then I want them to get knocked down, and then I want them to regain, and they can win the Worlds, okay? And that would be an exciting end to the, you know, depending on what team you're a fan of, but like, it's more fun for the viewers if they're not dominating. SSG winning 4 out of 5 events last year, I would be honest, man. It's, you know, it's cool if you're an SSG fan, but it's kind of redundant. You know, it's kind of like if they play second all year again. I mean, technically they kind of, I don't know if you could say they like broke the curse, if you want to call it a curse, but it's nice that they started with a win, even though it's an online qualifier. It really doesn't mean a lot in the grand scheme of things. Like, it's nice to see Optic start the year with a win instead of that narrative, because if they had started with like a narrow second place this year, even online, I'm sure people would be going crazy right now, you know? Optic haters would not, you wouldn't hear the end of it. 2023 was great, yeah, because you didn't know who was going to win. Everybody had, all the top 3 had a shot at taking it. And then you also had Quadrant, and Quadrant was like, it was the first time we had seen a European roster that could contend against the top 3. It was like, that was kind of nuts, right? So there were a lot of little dynamics that made it really exciting that we didn't get in year 4, or in 2024. Year 3.
Yeah, he's on it.
How's Lucid been playing? I don't know. I'm sure he's playing decently well. Yep. Is he currently in his scrim, by the way? So this is a past broadcast. We can re-enter this at any time. Lucid was,
This is the way.
might still be in his scrim. Jeff, thank you for the YouTube follow. He's scrimming C9. What we could do is just to get an understanding of what the score is. SSG 10-3-1. That sounds like it's over. Or is that, yeah, 10-3-1. So they played 14 games. That's a pretty good scoreline. Can't be too disappointed in that. Let's see if Formal's past broadcast came back up. Did I close right? No. There we go.
Guys in our generation link. One hand. Windowsill.
Boo my doo-boo. You guys are naughty. Why do I see that so much? People asking to get their boo-boos doo-booed.
One's like P.
Nice windowsill.
Peter on me?
Y'all just can't.
Hey, one shot Peter. He has combo.
Can't keep it in your pants, bro.
Yeah.
Took a massive rip off my old ass emergency weed, thinking it was my new shit. Oh, you'll survive.
Too high. Lethal one shot. Gen lethal absolute.
Toss an Optic confidently sharing comms on stream. Post a Shopify or SSG you don't. Surround, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I mean, I love that. I think that's a W for Optic and the viewers. I don't really know why SSG and Shopify don't do it. I'll be honest. I think everybody should share it. I can understand muting between games. If you want to mute between games and talk about like certain things that went right or wrong, and you don't want people to know about it, that's fine. But like during the game, is it really that significant? I don't know. One thing I will say is comms is the only thing that a team can completely hide from the opposition. That's one thing I think to consider, right? Because we're at a point right now where I think SSG and other teams are kind of realizing that they can't hide their gameplay from coaches, from analysts. Like, people can go back, they can review it through theater mode after the fact. They can, you know, whatever, if it's streamed. Like, there are a lot of ways to access gameplay. Because any team that plays against them can literally just go back and rewatch the game that they just played from their own perspective or whatever, right? Like, they can go back in the theater. Comms can be hidden, completely hidden, right? From even your analyst, even your coach. Like, any conversation that they're having, they could keep completely incognito from everybody else. So I think that's the only like good justification from not sharing communication. Is it that big of a deal though? I don't think so. Especially considering, like, I'd argue Optic have some of the best comms. So they're kind of like, if anything, maybe they're like setting a standard, but I hate the muting comms. It makes no sense if you're streaming the game. Well, hopefully that made sense what I just explained, right? Like, as far as things that you could hide from your opponents, that's like the only thing that you could realistically completely hide. Why would teams hide comms for that? I don't think comms matter. Yeah, like, well, comms could be, I don't know, like, there could be specific moment-to-moment strategies that, you know, they're ironing out. Something that they're missing in their gameplay, or something that, like, they're reading on their opponents that they're making note of and they don't want their opponents to be aware of. Like, I don't know. Mandatory streaming would be, yeah. I think Lucid's game just started.
He's sitting here, done.
Okay, I think this is a live scrim match from Lucid. It is, yeah. Let's see this. This is Lucid POV live versus C9. I think Last Shot and Cycle are playing. They don't get canceled for talking shit. I doubt it's that bad. Causing unwanted controversy. What, like what they're saying? Makes the most sense is hiding comms. They don't want other players to hear them talking. Nah, come on. I think pros can handle a little bit of shit talk. How bad could it be, bro? Like, if it was like, I don't know, like racist or something terrible, you know, like, that would be a problem. But I doubt that it's like, you know, like, I think it's fine. Is it that, Frosty? Uh-oh. There it is. That's exactly... Confirmed. You guys figured it out. Frosty's talking so much shit, he doesn't want you guys to know. That kind of makes sense, I guess, guys. There you go. Can we get a C9 perspective from Boo Boo? If you ask politely. Literally didn't get Scrims first year because we trash talked? No way. There's no way. No, I think you didn't get it because you guys dominated Halo 5. That's probably... I mean, okay, anyway, I know you're just joking. Y'all literally won so many tournaments in Halo 5. SSG was like, yep, no thank you. Or not SSG, but like that team, you know? I remember that. I remember you being notorious for teabagging. Teabagging and animated assassinations, bro. Who's the best player in the game right now? Ask Frosty. He would know. Lucid would too. Very nice. Bring back teabagging? You can still teabag. Does the body, you remember back in like Halo 3 when you teabag, like the body would like move in reaction? I know that sounds super weird to say, but like I don't know, can you do that in Infinite? That like added to the experience, you know? Like when the nutsack hit, there was like a visible response. Motion, yeah. Depends on the comms. For Optic, I think they're just playing the game and calling out players. Perhaps other teams. Yeah, it's more the conversations that happen between the game. But sometimes during game, something could come up that's like significant. Board slapper, thank you for the follow. That's a weird flex. Wait.
This is the way.
Thank you, Tonesy. Welcome.
This is the way.
Hey, Jay, what's up, brother? Here in the enemy Spartan, bounce off the pavement, dropping sack at 200 BPM with Chef's Kiss. There was something different about teabagging when you could, there was an audio cue and there was a, you know? When they, bro, yeah, it's gonna get clipped on Halo HQ now, bro. Anything that I say that's like caught in 4K, like sus, which happens a lot, by the way. This is kind of a problem. We got to work on that. Yeah. Watch it on YouTube, but Twitch chat just hits harder. Twitch chat is more active. We got a lot of people on Twitch today, thanks to Formal. How we do? We got a lot of people on YouTube too. You guys got to pick it up, YouTube. The way I see YouTube viewers is I see them on like TV or something. That's how I see it. I don't think YouTube viewers are like on their PCs. A lot of them. They got this like Chromecasted to the big screen TV. They're not going to bother with chat, you know? No problem, Albino. Good to be here. We're just chilling today. You could bag them across the map. Right, you could push them. If you're really committed, you could get some mileage. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate you, brother. Hey, there we go. Mobile, well away from home. Could be listening. Could be on laptop. I like that. I kind of activated the YouTube chat. Look what I did. When I call Formal daddy? Yeah, but did I say anything that wasn't facts, though? Like, I feel like that was pretty factual. Yeah. Sounds good, guys. Enjoy the work shift.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Thank you, Logan. Welcome.
This is the way.
What's up, Kiss the Concrete? How we doing? Straight facts. So if Formal's chat starts calling him daddy now, then, you know, that's, I guess, my fault. My apologies. It's better than Unk. Would you rather be called daddy or Unk? I feel like, you know, I feel like daddy's bad. They're both pretty bad, bro. It's better than Unk. Unk is like, sounds old. Daddy could be, who knows? Straight. Daddy Unk. Yeah, look at my broadcast is mirrored, so you guys can't read it. It literally, this says very best uncle. This literally, this cup, this mug says very best uncle, bro. Like, it's not even hiding it anymore.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Hey, football, thank you for the follow.
This is the way.
Pops. Yeah. Daddy Piper. Oh my god. UK at nearly 1 a.m., so I have to leave stream, but love the YouTube, bro. Glad it came back. Hey, thank you, Jollis. Much love, man. Have a good rest of your evening, brother. Unk is what you call an elderly taxi driver. I'm learning. The more I talk to you guys, the more I learn about these terms. All the kids are using. Stefan, thank you for the follow. Gramps. Oh my god. What happened to Boomer? Did we phase out Boomer? We don't use that anymore. Boomer's like, oh, that's old news. That's like pre-COVID.
This is the way.
Okay, Boomer.
This is the way.
And is it Marty? Thank you for the follow. Lottie Luce's stream earlier saying SSG is the highest ceiling. Just needs to put it together. Snakebite on the roster, but I could see SSG having a very high ceiling. I don't know if they have the highest ceiling. I think that's like, you know, we'll find out come land, but they have a very high ceiling. Yeah, I think, like we talked about, I think SSG's team composition is the weirdest, sort of, like, or like the you know, in comparison to the other top teams, I think SSG is going to be forced to make some changes to the way that they play, or at least individual players will be forced to make more changes. Originary, thank you for the follow.
This is the way.
But knowing the caliber of players that they are, and you know that they're shown to be able to adapt, I think they've got plenty of potential, especially on LAN. But the competition is pretty fierce, man. Regardless of their ability to adapt, I think you're still going to have to go up against Shopify, who are going to be incredible on LAN, and Optic, so we'll see. I can see them being a LAN team, yeah. I also think it makes sense that they're revving up a little bit slower than everybody else, but we'll get to a point, like, especially come LAN, like, if they don't... Let's say they get 4th in LAN, you know, then I'm sure conversations are being had. It's like, do we really have what it takes, you know? Like, they... Unfortunately, the way it works with esports is you don't get, like, a ton of time to cook, right? Like, you gotta kind of thrive in the honeymoon and keep it going, or else, you know, the world is going to tell you that it's not working, and then that's probably going to affect the mentality of the team as well if you pay attention to any of it. Are just going to combat? Snakebite and Elusive going to combat? What do you mean? SSG need to turn their brains off. Yeah, that's the key. Don't think, just do. It's like a Jedi Master. Don't try, just do. They're gonna fight and argue? You think? My favorite POV right now. Other than my own. I'm kidding. I don't even play this game, bro. What? I don't know, man. I think, like, Last Shot has a good, like, new factor. New surprise. You know what I mean? He's, like... He's nasty at the game, and we haven't seen a lot of him play. So, I think he's fun to watch. Let's go with that, right? Just because he's, like, new kid on the block, you know? Yeah, he's talented. He's, like... Really, his style of play is he's always rotating around the map. Mikwin explained it really well. Kind of like how he activates off two. He's got like a 2-shot rule, you know, depending on whether he's at advantage or disadvantage, how he rotates off the 2 shots that he fires. I think and he's also very creative in the way he plays. He's doing things that are like stylish and unpredictable and a little bit different than other POVs. So let's give it to Last Shot right now. Yeah, he's got that new kid factor. Haven't seen a lot of them. Bro, we were watching there's so many good moments in the winners finals. That was my favorite series. I think Grands last weekend, we got milked so hard by Fortress. It killed the whole Grand. Like, Grand Finals was still hype, don't get me wrong, but like Fortress killed so much momentum in Grand Finals. Like, back-to-back resets with no bomb plants. You know, I was exhausted. But winners finals, I was like energized. I was ready to watch some Halo. We hadn't seen Shopify Optic play before, and it was a perfect series, bro. Like, every game was like nail biter close. They made it to game 5. You know, there's like huge changes in leads, you know, that took place. Like, the one moment Shopify is dominating, one moment Optic is, you know, you don't know who's gonna win. It was sick, man. Last Shot makes that play, that like ninja repulse thing that he did to stay alive and kill Legend in the live fire Slayer. That shit was insane. And I was so busy like reeling from everything else happening, I barely got to react to it. Needs to be banned. I think they got to work on the game type. I don't know if it needs to be banned, but clearly, like, you know, if the HCS team's watching it, I'm sure, and changes need to be made, right? I'm assuming if Frosty was in the chat earlier, then I'm assuming the Shopify scrim is done. Been done.
We should win that whole like 10 out of 10 times.
All right, we got Boo Boo's POV, who's shooting 70% accuracy. Apparently, 21 and 19. We should have been watching him. King of the Hill live fire. Okay, cool. We can watch. Let's watch some Boo Boo.
Because like, y'all should have done the same thing. Because like,
this is the way.
I saw on screens and I
ended earlier. Okay. Thank you, Noah. Welcome.
This is the way.
I forget what you were hitting actually, but you were like going around too.
I'm not sure.
Like, we were double doing that while Manny like solo hit that. And
he's a busy man. He's got things to do. It's a pleasure to have him come by the broadcast, though. Leaf Fortress is fine,
low-key,
as
I
long
would-
as
I'm
it's
gonna try.
flag only, but bomb on that map has to go. Yeah, yeah. I think flag's okay.
Like even then, I still could have helped you, but like you.
Hype
said,
Sunday.
Like he's dead.
Feels like yesterday. I took the Monday off, though. I wasn't here Monday. Why did Bazaar get removed? Curious. Well, it was only flag. Or it was flag and Slayer. Just wasn't the greatest flag map. Like, the spawns were not great, you know? I think the layout of the map being, like, super open in the center and then very, like it's kind of annoying to break into the fortress that is each person's base with, like, small doorways and, you know, nade spam and jiggle peeking and whatever. It wasn't, you know, with the BRs, maybe it wasn't as bad in the first year, but imagine trying to, you know, break into those bases now. I don't know. I think Bazaar, now that it's been we've had some time in between and the movement has changed in Infinite, I think Bazaar might be a little bit more fun, though, for sure. I'd be down to try it in Assault. Bring back Pit into ranked. Isn't Pit in ranked, or did they take it out of ranked? Because last I checked, it was like in ranked, and they even changed some stuff like randomly. They moved the OS to like the classic Halo 3. Did they do that? They moved it to like the Halo 3 custom position, and they put the repulse. Yeah, they put the repulse in like snipe. Yeah, Empyrean. Yeah. So it's in ranked. And I don't know why they made any changes to the... Did they even say anything about that?
This is the way.
Stream snipe with the follow. Thank you.
This is the way.
Can't stream snipe me if I'm not playing. They switched it up. It's not an HCS. Yeah. You know what? It was a fun map in HCS, but how long have we been playing and watching Pit, bro? Too many power weapons? I think it's okay. It's like, was it fun to watch in the tournaments? Yes. Is it old news at this point? Absolutely, right? Like, it's like I kind of miss watching Argyle as well because I don't really feel like Fortress as a substitute is better than Argyle. But also, can we not find something new that we all like? That's a shame, you know? Always picked up by the enemy off the opening. Sab from the corner finds a back smack on Snakebite. Snakebite getting a little too ahead of himself. Thinking he had a chance to chow tower. 3v3 right now. Trying to find the sniper. We're spinning. Ooh, doesn't get the cleanup. Gets killed by Snakebite instead. That snipe's going to get away. I like the H5 Team Arena radar. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. H5 had its own radar system. Yeah, that probably wouldn't work in Infinite, though. Already miss Argyle? Yeah. They moved the plasma pistol to long haul, too? Wait, what? Really? Bro, I haven't played Empyrean since the new season started, just because I haven't been grinding. I was doing like a VOD review for somebody, and I noticed that the map changed. I was like, what the hell? Too many hard angles through mid and Argyle. So when I'm talking about these maps, I'm talking about like as a spectator for the esport. Argyle wasn't my favorite matchmaking map. It was okay. And I think that the better you got at playing on it, like the better the map got, I guess. Especially if you enjoy using the snipers. Just as a viewer, though, it was exciting. Like, you got 2 grapples, you got 2 snipers, and a QT. So there's, like, a lot of room for, you know, wild plays, counter plays, grapple flag, creativity, you know? That we can't see grapple flag on any other map anymore, right? Bazaar had that. Lucid used to do some sick Bazaar flag runs with the grapple. Like, I kind of miss some of those elements in Infinite. Play some Halo? Yeah, I probably should. What's up, Countersight? I wonder how Boo Boo is so high ranked and face it. I mean, Boo Boo's like, you know, been a top level player in the scene for a while, so it could have something to do with like, I don't know how far back that goes. His earlier performance in Infinite, maybe. Remember he was on FaZe at the start of Halo Infinite? And he also had a lot of good placements in Halo 5. Played on the late version of Team Envy with Ola, I think. They got like, I think they got like top 3 or something in like Worlds 2018. I can't remember. They played well though.
Power weapons on the field.
Yeah, I think people got better at Argyle though. Like we saw less stalemates in Argyle, like the more, you know, later in the meta. I think maybe in the Bandit meta it changed more. Oh, he's like first in Face It? I don't really know like how that works, I'll be honest. I think Guillotine would be cool. I think it'd be cool. I do agree we need something new. Zero HCS oddball maps, yeah, and strongholds, right? No. We had the rig. Did we hate the rig? Lucid has a lot of like valid ideas for some of these maps that, you know, probably just not going to get implemented, but like adding certain cover pieces to the rig to make like the open field section of the map better to play. This is C9. No, it's C9 Boo Boo's POV versus SSG right now. Iron. It felt too flat, but that design of the map made it perform super nice. I know it's like kind of boring to look at. Wow. SSG looking good right now against this team. It was kind of boring to look at, but like those flat surfaces is what you're looking for like performance, you know? A map that's designed like that, you know, is going to perform like really clean. That's why Empyrean performance was never like an issue, you know? The map is just like nice flat surfaces, you know? They don't try to get too fancy with the details. 5 cap? Yeah, I kind of agree with that for Fortress. I've never seen a Fortress go to time. Never. Has Fortress ever gone to OT? In a scrim or like anywhere? I feel like that should be an indication of whether or not you increase the number of flags if ever you see OT. Because you want OT to be like a part of competition occasionally. You don't want it to happen all the time. But the occasional OT is like, that's good CTF right there. If you never see OT, then you should raise the flag number, I think. You could do the same thing with Collie, potentially. How many kills did they get? They didn't even get 10 kills. And Manny's at 2 and 10 is a rough one, but... I mean, you have that with quick games of CTF, though, for the record. It could just be like a really quick game, but still. I go to any Halo lands. I don't know, Natasha. I don't know. I'd like to go to Worlds. I'd like to go to Dallas. 10 biddies, thank you.
Just watching the stream.
Going to Dallas and seeing COD and Halo in the same venue. I don't know if they're going to be side by side or how that's going to look, but I think this series might be over. Like, I think it was like 11-3 or something crazy for yeah, Boo. I think Boo just got Tommy. $2 super chat. Thank you, brother. Halo players even play the campaigns? Yeah. Yeah, they do. I played all the campaigns. Miquin is chilling. Oh, is he coaching? Yeah, I think Miquin might be coaching. What happened to my... There it is.
I'm looking.
You also, one's our card jump,
Optic Renegade.
It's going car one. Car one, on the block.
Thank you for the $2, Tommy. Speaking of, I think Tommy Wilson, I think Lucid's done a campaign playthrough at some point on his live stream, right? Pretty sure. Lucid said they scrim SR tomorrow. Do you know what time that is? Steph, I might watch that one. We might do a scrim watch party with Hunter JJX. I'm thinking that sounds like a good scrim right there. That might be a good one to watch with Hunter.
Hi ho. That Magia on chain again.
I wish all CTF maps were 5 cap. Like they were off launch.
Mushrooms, maybe?
Yeah, I hear you.
I think I ran past one.
I mean,
before.
Pit wasn't 5 cap though,
Camo
was
still
it?
up. Matching camo.
COD and Halo next to each other is gonna suck. Why is he gonna suck? Oh, 90% there for COD. Yeah, that's my one worry. Is like what kind of stage is like Halo working with? Audiences are working with. I think a lot of COD fans I think appreciate Halo, especially if like Optic's gonna be there, right? So you're a COD fan, you got formal competing like in the venue. You're gonna come represent, even if it's not a game like you're currently playing. So there's gonna be some bleed over, which will be nice. But I do think that Halo's like Halo's stage could be tiny. Who knows? Thoughts of people saying Halo is dead? I mean, it's kind of valid. It depends on like what aspect of Halo you subscribe to, you know? 5 Eastern? Wasn't 100% sure. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. That sounds like a reasonable.
Camo's on me.
How's it going, Slush? Welcome, brother. Scump's whole audience was watch party at Halo? Yeah, they were watch party. If Optic COD gets shit on, do you think that Optic, the current roster, is going to stick that long until, because Dallas is in like the summer, right? Like Shotzi's team, as legendary as it is that they like won worlds, so they won champs, whatever, last year, they can't keep performing like this for very long before something changes, right? I'm sure they're feeling the pressure now. I feel like something's going to happen. Dallas is in a few weeks. No. Not the DreamHack. Not the DreamHack event. So, okay, so in a few weeks is the Invitational, the Kason FaZe Invitational. Major 2. Oh, for COD, you're saying for COD. Okay. How competitive has the Scrim been? It's over now. It was 13-1, bro. So, yeah. This is Renegade's POV from. It's a rebroadcast of Renegade's POV.
Yeah, top card above me with camo, I think, guys.
Camo tapping, camo bottom in.
Right.
Are Peter?
Peter, hiding. Camo's next to me, I think. Bottom card with camo on trap.
Optic Shopify Scrim in the books now? Not that I'm aware of, Streets. Apparently there's jokes happening about it, but I don't know if there's any like scrims actually scheduled. We were saying earlier they might not need to schedule anything because we've got a qualifier this weekend. If Optic and Shopify play in all of the qualifiers every weekend, then we get to see them play like every week. You know what I mean? Like it's not that big of a deal if they're not scrimming, if they're playing against each other in the qualifiers. It's a source of content and practice for us and something to look forward to. I'm a Optic COD fan first and Halo second. It's been painful. I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine.
Both one. On the flag, both one.
I think he's running it.
He just pulled it. I think he's like singing from base somewhere.
Skill gap in COD is non-existent. I mean, I don't know. I think there's something.
There's a flag week.
PT in the window.
It's just different.
PT on me.
What point do teams stop playing the qualifiers? If they don't care for the practice or they don't need the seeding points, like if they're already guaranteed first seed, then maybe they don't play in a qualifier. But can anybody in chat confirm whether or not the seeding points like reset every year, or do you carry it over? Prison J, what's up, brother? Gamer Lean, thank you for the follow. Like, is there any reason why Optic would choose not to be in a qualifier? Like, it's an open qualifier this weekend. If they don't play in it, let's say, does that hurt their chances of being first seed? Welpy, thank you for the follow. Full reset. Doctor, thank you, brother. Okay. So then they would want to be in these qualifiers, right?
Back flag. Like,
Cheat. Oh, yeah, for sure, Waldo. The cheating is ridiculous.
P1? Yeah, P1.
Renegade. I like that challenge. But then the push up Pink Street.
This is the way.
To Dahlia Daydreams. Thank you for the follow. Series. It was 13-1. Lefty. It's over now. This is Renegade's rebroadcast. Bucket, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome. See Ghost carried.
Yeah. P-jump? I don't know where he went.
He's P2 camo. Our side. Towards our tree, I think. They're like going pink heavy.
He's K1 on me with camo. 2 shot.
What do you mean seed Ghost carried? Because look at the bracket setup we have for the tournament. Zima, thank you for the follow. I think the bracket setup, like from the perspective of like the top teams, it seemed fine, right? the way that it worked out.
Your gym behind me.
Weak you do. Oh, K1 weak. K1 watch out. K1 is...
But you can rewatch it with me.
R2 again.
Except we know the answers to the test, you know? We know how it's going to go. One of these games, Optic is going to... I won't tell you which one they're going to lose, and you won't know. It could be any of them. Just made a sense change mid-game. 4, 6, 7 at a Renegade. What else are you working with? Intel. Sensitivity intel.
I'm pulling your flag now.
Look, yeah, 4, 6, 7. But is he going to show his dead zones? He's not going to show his dead zones. Everybody should have step jump on, auto clamber off, maintain sprint on, right? Zoom reset behavior, legacy. These are all just like everybody should have these, I think. Oh. Zoom level sensitivity 1.4. He's got set to standard default, right? He doesn't increase his zoom levels. He might increase it on like the Bandit. Dead zone 003, right? And then he had like 1 on the top one. 003 for movement. His movement threshold is 0, which is interesting.
Top pink, top center right now. I'm going for base.
A lot of people have high movement threshold. There's no right answer, right? There's like, I see people settings, and people have like similar sensitivities, but with the dead zones, there's like no, like, key, you know?
Yeah, P1 one shot and our card jump.
4, 6, 7 is a super... Yeah, he's been on it like forever, right? Yeah. He's been hovering around it since launch, I'm pretty sure. Oh, the 003? Okay, so maybe Renegade's just one of those, right? Like he doesn't make changes? Because I know he's been on 4, 6, 7 for like ever.
Flag 1, flag 1.
5, 10, 10 is ridiculous. I don't know. All your dead zones is 0 and 5, 10, 10. What rank are you?
Go hiding. One shot in it. Gem 1.
If you're anything under like Onyx 1900, then he walks in front of Descendant, giving up. This should give up his life right here. He should be dead. Descendant gets a blank beatdown. Bro, this is so classic. He like, this has been happening so much. It's kind of crazy. So, okay, so do you think that the ping advantage actually creates more of these situations in Optic's favor? Like, I don't know. This is going to be like a crazy conspiracy theory thing, but like, so I've been watching some of Formal because I want to break down like his gameplay from the tournament. The updates have been pretty bad regardless of who you're watching. Sorry, not the updates. The beatdowns have been like inconsistent regardless, right? But could you say that like having low ping puts Optic on the favorable side of the blank beatdowns like more often than not? Like that person just went phase through Renegade. And it happened with Cycle the other day. Like Cycle just phased through Renegade. Here, check this out. So you know how like people get blanks when they're playing? What's like the reverse of a blank? Because I feel like that's what happens here.
I'm looking at him. Dead.
Like, this play is disgusting. I'm not going to take anything away from this play. But watch Formal kill Cycle here, okay?
Camo guys. 15.
I'm purple, guys. I'm purple. Benches or something?
All right. Watch this fight. I'll play it normal and then watch it in slow motion, all right? Look at, it's like shot number 3.
Purple, one shot, Cycle.
Shot number 4. There you go.
Benches or something? Purple, one shot, Cycle.
That full whiffed and hit.
Yeah.
His 4th shot, full, like according to what I'm seeing, it full whiffed and landed. Like,
benches or something? Purple, shot, Cycle.
that's an inverse, that's a reverse blank. That's a gift from the gods, you know? I feel like that happens a lot. I feel when I'm watching people. Y'all talking about 4, 6, 7 made me freak out. Wait, what? Oh, bro, what the hell? I want to change that. Samo, thank you for the follow. Is that a ping thing? Like, I'm sure it happens to like just about everybody in certain situations. It's like sometimes you get blank shots that don't count. Sometimes you get shots that like shouldn't count and then do. His reticle's full off the target. He missed, according to what I'm seeing here, and then it gives him the shot. And then everything else that he's doing in the gunfight is great. Like the way that he uses the drop off the vending machine and stuff like that is all like good fundamentals in a gunfight. But, you know, it's interesting. I know that the ping conversation is like, that's the main dynamic for Optic right now. He's on 10. Everybody's on 10 ping, right? So that's like the one takeaway from Optic and like their win is like, okay, now we know they can win. Now it's about the ping, right? Like that's the big difference, right? Anyway.
PT.
He fired 5 shots and killed him with a perfect 5, but shot number 4 did not connect according to his POV. But they still gave him the shot.
3 shots have been correct.
No, he got a perfect, I'm pretty sure. He didn't get a perfect, did he? If that's actually facts, then that's my bad. If somebody else shot him.
I don't see Frosty. Dead. I came out. I'm one.
I think a teammate shot him. Oh,
Purple, one shot. Cycle. Dead.
You might be right. Oh, bro. Okay, I take it all back then, because you didn't get a perfect. Well, I just sat here and like broke this down. Meanwhile, I'm a dumbass.
Benches or something? Purple.
Does anybody? It doesn't even look like he got shot by somebody else, though.
One shot. Cycle.
Who shot him? Like, I don't see a gunshot. Do you see a gunshot? That's the weird thing about it, too. Like, what if he got the 5, but the game didn't even register it as a 5? Yeah, but if he got shot from B-Rail, wouldn't there be a trail line from a gunshot? He's weak heading into the fight? The guy could be weak already? I don't even know what's going on, right? Like, maybe his shit's, like, so bugged that the game doesn't even know that he 5'd them. Like, look at the ammo? I mean, he's... What do you mean?
Benches or something?
He's shooting 5 times. What do you mean, look at the ammo?
Purple shot. Cycle.
Yeah, he shot 5 bullets. I didn't see a trail line from anybody else shooting him. Tommy, thank you for the $5 super chat. Let's go, brother. Hot take. I think HS should hire pro esports players for the Unreal Halo game. So, Tommy, if you're not aware, Halo Studios already has something called a competitive insights team that's comprised of retired pro players and like, you know, other sweaty competitive type players. Like, for example, Clutch, who is a caster. He used to be a pro player. He's on the competitive insights team. Hines is on the competitive insights team, who used to be a pro player. King Merc, thank you for the follow. So they do have people, L-Town, for example, they have people who understand the game at a deep level and are also keep a close ear on competitive that are Dursky, that are working inside 343 or Halo Studios currently. Stewie, thank you for the follow. So yeah, it's already sort of a thing. Like my only like the barrier that I have to understanding is how much of an influence does the competitive insights team actually have on decision making? I don't know. You know, I think that there's like a limitation there, and I think there's probably like a lot of layers of, I don't know if it's like hierarchy specifically, but there's like a lot of channels that like all decisions need to go through to get made, and it's why things happen so slowly in these like large conglomerates, these organizations, right? Now with Unreal Engine, maybe, you know, things will move a lot more smoothly, more quickly because the engine is going to be better. But as far as like how much, you know, competitive, like pro players will have, how much of an opinion and power they're going to have, I don't know. We're never going to know that. No Money the Don, thank you for the follow. Generally speaking, though, I do think that Halo Studios or the HCS team tries to follow the perspective of the competitive community.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just
takes a while.
Halo. My God.
Mo Money the Don, thank you for the sub, brother. This is the way. First time sub, Money. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for the money. No, I appreciate you, brother. Big place. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on in this clip, guys. Maybe I don't even know what to say about it anymore. It doesn't look like somebody third-partied. It looks like he shot 5 shots, but it looks like the game doesn't even understand that like something went wrong and like a 5 didn't count. Like maybe there was a team shot that we can't see. Like, I don't know. What I could do, I have theater access, so I can go back and I can even watch it back in theater and like confirm it, but I'm not going to do it right now.
Flagpole. Our shrooms
You can go frame by frame. Yeah, but like even in the slow motion, you'd be able to see a trail line. I think theater is the best way. I can go see if anybody actually contributed.
One shot window, one shot Gen.
Look at flag to Gen. Look at the car.
Teammates on front C. His teammates were in position to help. You're right. They could have helped. When in doubt, blame the game. I think that's fair.
Absolute. Nice, one more shrooms and flag. Last two.
Flag in engine. One's a pizza. This guy's just running. He's so brain dead. One's a pizza.
I think the metal could bug too. Like That's the thing. It's like there's so many different ways this game could bug. You don't know which one. You know what I mean? I've gotten 5 shots that weren't perfects, but they were 5-shot kills. Like that can happen. That's a bug, right? You could get a bug where like you get a shot that you didn't deserve, or you get a blank that shouldn't have been a blank, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of different directions that could have messed up. Like there are a lot of potential bugs. Yeah. Even like within like the theater system too, I see a lot of questions still getting asked about the theater. People don't understand that, you know, it's following the server or whatever, right? So shots that look like they aren't hitting are hitting through theater mode. The sniper reticle, somebody commented on the LVT YouTube just recently. The sniper reticle sometimes is fat, you know, it's like, I don't know, it's like twice or 3 times the size of a sniper reticle. That's a weird theater bug where like the sniper no scope reticle is just huge, but that's not how it is when you're actually playing the game. We used to have I don't know if they must still have this, where snipes would connect on theater, but they weren't actually connecting in the game. And this would happen on LAN as well. So you would see a snipe and you would see it hit, but it wouldn't do any damage. So basically what happened is in the real game, the snipe didn't hit, but on theater server POV, it did, like, but didn't do damage. I don't know. At least there's one and it works to some degree. Yeah, fair enough, you know. Though Halo's always had theater, but you're right, we still do. I'm grateful that I can go back and watch games and I can make content around games for sure. Theater's better? Yeah. Yeah. For like watching that game back, yeah. Sniper bug has happened in my game. Remember in H5 when you shot sniper, except a shotgun round would buck out? No, I don't remember that. What the hell? Are you just saying because the sniper had like crazy aim magnetism?
Bottom turret, I think.
Yeah, 2 sacks, one's weak sacks.
Yo, I watched, by the way, you know that Slayer?
Yeah.
That Optic played in like, so Street Slayer, the final match that they played, Renegade had like a bad game. If you watch Renegade's POV, it's like kind of funny. Like he just got terrible luck on like everything. Like he just had one of those games where it didn't like any like little miss that he had was perfectly capitalized on. Like in a way that was like near I don't know, it was kind of crazy. Like everything he tried to do got shut down so hard, bro. It was honestly kind of funny to watch. He ended up going negative or something, right? In that Slayer, everybody else popped off. Renegade was like the bait constantly. He just got like he either got destroyed or like baited by his team and then dead.
On the box. Two.
You guys want shut up there.
Ezra's looking good, yeah. Ezra's looking good. This team is good. It's going good, Vorpal. It's already the scrim is over. It was 13-1. But yeah, I think Triggers Down has potential. It's not showing in this scrim though, unfortunately. These guys are individually skilled, but they can't compare, at least not in this scrim, to Optic as a team.
No one's like Turbine, I think.
Neils, we collect half.
Yeah, one try Mingler.
So Renegade's POV, the audio balancing is not as good as like Formal's, for example. Formal's, like his teammates sound more level. Renegade's stream, he sounds much louder. Everybody else is like at different, you know what I mean? So I can't control it. Okay, Corrality. I don't know if she said Snakebite specifically. I think she was just talking about SSG having a high ceiling. And I think that's fair. The highest ceiling, that's obviously like debatable, but I think it's correct to say that SSG have a really high ceiling. You doing what I'm doing. I'm just chilling, bro. I'm happy to be here. I'm glad you're learning things. I'm not really like going too in depth today, but thank you, man. It's good for practice. Good practice, fair. Yeah. I hope that they're inspired by their placement to keep grinding together, because I don't know, man. Like if I'm lethal,
I'm just blocking.
Like he's in a tough position this year as a competitor, not having a sponsor or like, you know, like, I don't know.
We're trying to see. And in BR, just
So if things are going really well, then sure, he can justify his competing, but if they're not going super well, it's like, what am I even doing? You know, I can imagine him thinking that. Shrimp, thank you for the YouTube follow, brother. Welcome. The young guns, on the other hand, like Ezo, Descendant, like, yeah, they're grinding, they're looking for their opportunities, they're, you know, they're gonna do what they can to find a way to stand out, but...
You're careful, Descendant,
watch beer, watch beer.
Yeah, mettre long, John.
Ici bas, Descendant, go ici.
Weak one beer.
Yeah.
They're holding it, they're holding it.
So I hope this team does well, so they get like a sponsor, basically.
Go on,
Go down.
Go ahead. I'm gonna go back in the goal. They're gonna spawn the on.
Have I seen the Top Gun bottom Maverick? What do you mean bottom Maverick? I saw the recent Top Gun, like from a couple years ago. I saw that. Haven't been following, closely following Halo Comp recently. Who's the OG that brought back Triggers Down name? Ryan Noob started calling his team Triggers Down, and then Lethal like came in and took over or something. I don't know, but there's no. It's not an org. It's just a team name. But Ryan, I think Ryan Noob started it.
He's probably already seared.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But I was saying earlier that maybe the reason why FaZe has not been announced yet is because they're still trying to combine forces with Native, do some sort of like a merge thing, which would tie up Native and their ability to sign Lethal. Yeah, I hear you, bro. That'd be cool. Soda, welcome. Yeah, Lethal was a fun POV to watch as a streamer. He has no issues hearing Legend, who sounds quiet on stream or bound. Yeah.
What did you say this?
I can't say.
I don't know. I do know that Renegade's like audio is not as great with his teammates as formal stream.
Yeah, but I swear something's not right, bro. I swear.
Yeah, bro. This I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, I wasn't here watching the scrim, but I was doing other things, and I would like check in on the score periodically, and it was happening. This scrim went by so fast. Like, it just told me that it probably wasn't that competitive, you know? I'm like, bro, they're already like 8, 9, 10 games in. What's happening? Like, announces at the KSON Invitational? Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's a long time to just hold your roster just to, you know what I mean? That could be part of it. I'm just bringing up another alternative that might be delaying the announcement, you know? This figuring out exactly how they're merging, and then things like the coach, who's going to coach the team, what's going on with APG. He's been kind of MIA. Icy, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of proud of Bound. He's matured a lot as a player. Yeah, I think Miquin did a good job explaining that on my broadcast a little while ago, talking about how Bound has really like matured in his playstyle. Is it Morellis? Thank you for the follow. Like, Bound used to do some stuff that was like a little too crazy, you know? Maybe a little faded. Oh my god. Renegade. Holy shit. But Bound's like a lot more disciplined in how he plays now. Like, he's still a risk taker, but he's a lot more disciplined now. Yeah, I mean, he can be. His playstyle is still kind of like, that's still kind of like how his playstyle is defined, right? But now he's more strategic with how he does it, and yeah, works out better. Not as toxic? I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen a stream in a bit. If he's busy calming, then he's serious, right? But if he's just playing matchmaking, like, the toxicity comes out, like, or what you consider to be toxic, I guess. I don't know. It's different for everybody. That personality is going to come out more if he's, like, doing a 1v1, or if he's playing, like, matchmaking where he doesn't care. But if he's trying to be, like, a vibey teammate, then he probably can't, you know, he's got to think more about what matters.
Us?
And LR.
I'm helping you, bro. I'm here.
Yeah, go watch his stream playing matchmaking, and he's like, guys, his personality is as unpredictable as his gameplay. I'm not sure, James. Something around that. Either that or like 4.6 or 4.6.5, 6.5. Between 6 to 7 with 4XL is usually where I see his sensitivity. I'm not sure, Nejix. I was saying I'd like to go to DreamHack and I'd like to go to Worlds. You have a vid on the ledge jump? I've talked about it in a lot of videos. I don't have a vid that's like exclusively dedicated to it. It's not like it's straightforward. There's some nuance, right? You want to walk off a ledge and jump as late as you possibly can before falling. The shape of the ledge, if it's downsloped, you've got more time, and you could jump later. If it's a downsloped ledge, kind of like curb sliding. If the ledge is upsloped, then you can't drop as far. So you got to make sure that you're on either a flat ledge or a slightly downsloped ledge for the best result. If you hold crouch right before you drop, you get the lowest possible drop as well. So if you want to maximize the technique, you want to be on a ledge that's flat or slightly downsloped, and then hold crouch before you drop. And then release crouch in the air and jump so that you hit the ledge as early as possible too. So you drop super low and you come back to the ledge like frame perfectly without too much air time. Yeah, exactly, Cody. I think Renegade's popping off because of his new team. I feel like FaZe last year, only one where Renegade was popping off. Yeah, I think his new team is deadly, bro. His team is crazy, like all things considered. From an individual skill perspective, like when you think of like who are the best 1v1 players in the game, like I feel like Renegade, Legend, and Bound are literally that. Especially from Halo 5, like the guys who like grinded the most ones and who are like the most. I don't know, just when it comes to like individual ability and ego and like you could argue other players, but these guys are kind of in a league, in like their own league in a way. Yeah, I mean Renegade's nasty on any team he's a part of. Saw that how Renegade ran to make formal spawn loop? How long ago was it? I mean, they play this map like perfectly. If we want to like to actually, because like right now they're literally just like playing perfect Halo. I think. Cause, hold on, like only 2 minutes went by and they're. Let's see. Okay, let's actually see.
Beat the lead four, bro. I'm at the lead
like 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah, these guys are like money twos, demons. They're like money ones. You know, like they like, you know, they're like the epitome of like, you know, I like to ego. You know, I have like the biggest ego and the best kind of individual. I want to know I'm better than you. It's not just about team Halo, you know. It's like there are a lot of people who play these like money 8s and 2s and 1s and whatnot. And Renegade and Bound specifically are like at the very top. But Legend as well, maybe not as much in the money matches, but like I've seen so many Bound Legend 1v1s that have gone both ways, especially Halo 5. Halo 5 1v1s.
Last week.
It's like double hit driveway off the opening. Cool, win 2 fights. And then earn snipe control.
Yeah.
It's a good camo pickup by Collect. Cool, and Renegade being in this position gives them snipe spawns, right?
You gotta kill my fog. He's there's hotel.
Hotel weak.
One shot hotel. Yeah, one shot hotel.
He's not moving.
LR.
Kim goes on, I think.
Yeah.
Kim was nice room. He's going this one.
Who would I be rocking with in a perfect world? Optic, probably. Or SSG. SSG is a good org. Oh my god. Such a nasty snap. Renegade just being alive here at S4 is doing a lot for his team as like an anchor for the hill, right? So.
Tommy troops. Oh, Brandon, you're over here.
Yeah, loop.
Green stairs.
Yeah, he's going up. You there? Both going up now.
I like how he plays so far back here. He's like super difficult to predict, right? He's lost bottom mids. He's putting himself in a position where he could like potentially shoot somebody coming out driveway, but also like keeping him. He knows he's ISO like here, right? So if anybody pushes out sniper, he's not like going to get overwhelmed anytime soon. People think he's S4. He's like switched up his position. So when he comes back into the fight, he's going to be in like a place that they're not necessarily anticipating, right? Here's the guy at S4 who like would have been looking for him normally, and now he's got the jump on him, right? Kind of baiting off Formal and Legend as well here.
Top quarter and garbage, garbage. Top quarter and garbage.
Just like kind of knowing when to leave that power position when you don't have the team help, or if it's like become too obvious because you've been there for a while.
Like top quarter something or fire?
Blue.
Shot fire lethal. One shot dead.
Right.
Yeah, toggle.
That's last guy. That's last guy.
I'm ready for it.
It's bomb blue, I guess.
She bum. What?
You get double trigger, driver.
How's it going, Jotec?
One's glass, one's glass, one's glass.
Definitely don't look like
And
she bum.
I'm helping you know, bro. I'm here.
LR went back, please.
Who would I want to win based on personalities and vibes alone? I don't know. I don't really judge based on that.
One shot me LR hall. Or loop one shot. Two loop on me.
Loop and over.
I don't know.
One more loop somewhere.
Ammo.
Dude, one shot fire. One shot fire.
Tap in, watch out.
God, he's so smart, man.
One shot dip in blue.
I spawn here with you. I'll just fight the hill guy.
Yeah, hill.
That was one shot LR hall.
Decision to hide there was great, though.
In Florida as a week.
Strongest lift in the gym.
One shot yard, dead.
I don't know, probably a deadlift. Probably my strongest. I'm not. I don't go crazy with the lifts.
I'm doing this. Hello, weak.
Try again.
Absolute driver.
Nice, let's get trick, you good.
Yeah, you're okay.
Block jump, I'm gonna make time.
Check on me.
I'm down, I spawn.
Oh, he's funny.
Spinning is fun.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Deadlift or squat? Maybe squat.
Absolute, I guess so.
I've never done anything over 4 plates.
I'm trying to like your benches.
I've never done 4 plates in anything. Unless it's like a leg press. Leg press I've done, 8 or 9 plates, but that's like not same.
One done. Finish him. Shot.
Oh my god.
No.
Didn't even get the kill. I think Bound killed him before he died.
Top miss. Pushers, one shot.
We got a hill.
I should remember my bed.
One shot, two posters, send it.
Oh my god.
Give me nice. Give me nice one. Give me nice one in hotel.
Just like lets him be. Formal takes it.
One shot. Push both one. Shot. Oh my god. Two one shot.
Nice. We take them blue. I think the sentence 1 or 2.
They might spawn yard too.
He did.
Yeah, two blue. Yep.
I'm pushing blue gen.
Yeah, I mean, his idea here is like holding this anchor and then forcing them to either continue spawning snipe or cafe.
We got a hill.
So we can snipe them and kill them again, and then they're gonna like change their setup, right?
One shot, send it. Two posters, send it.
Give me nice. Give me nice one. Give me nice one in hotel.
Yeah, this one.
It's this one. One shot.
I don't know.
Push both one.
I guess they don't want to open this spawn up. But would it have been a bad idea to just like quickly collapse and then take sniper and open up this spawn? Let them spawn here?
Shot. Oh my god. Two one shot.
We take them blue. I think the sentence 1 or 2.
They might spawn yard
He
too.
did.
Yeah, two blue. Yep.
I'm pushing blue gen. I'm gonna push blue soon.
There.
One's up.
Now he's opening the spawn up.
One nice.
Yeah, two blue, Sabri. I can't push.
Probably 3 guys blue. Probably 3 guys.
Push line.
Yo, in yard on me?
Yeah, one shot posters, send it.
Benches.
Ammo 10.
One.
Hills weak, collect.
Yeah, two yard.
Hills 2 shot.
You could be like
Ammo.
Maybe top one.
3 plates on squad is big work. The most I've ever squatted, I think, is 3 plate 25. That's the most I've ever squatted.
Pull both of them.
One shot. I go on.
Formal's peak is crazy.
I think descendant.
Push blue band.
Wait, I don't understand how this Optic team can lose. Well, I mean, they're competition, bro. I mean, have you seen Shopify play? Shopify are incredible too. They definitely can lose. The games were so freaking close.
Yeah, dip, Sabri.
Bro, Anatoly is a god. He's actually like a cheat code, Anatoly.
Bottom side one.
Yeah, but looking at Ronnie Coleman now, it's like it makes me sad looking at Ronnie Coleman now, bro.
Nice.
Nice.
That's the blue. Should be blue.
The best in the game. Yeah, no, the team is incredible on paper, bro. The team on paper should be winning everything for sure. Like, based on like previous year statistics and what we know they're capable of. Like, I understand why the narrative is the way it is, but I also think that like Cycle and last shot are two big like unknown variables with high potential. So you like Shopify's hard to classify, right? And you never know. You never know with competitive Halo and how teams are going to mesh, like what the chemistry is going to be. Because I think FaZe was a good example. Like the previous FaZe, when they came together on paper, everybody's like, okay, this team's going to just win, bro. Hedge Slays, thank you for the follow, brother. They ended up winning Worlds, but they weren't as dominant as I feel like we expected them to be. Picking up Renegade, like Renegade, Frosty, Royal 2, Snakebite, that was like an insane team, you know, based off their Halo 5 performance and like the caliber of a player that they had picked up to add to the team. But like team chemistry is big, efficiency is big, you know.
One more in the left one. One more in the left one.
Optic could have 3-0'd them easily, though. Yeah, I mean, like, it's by, like, you could say the same thing sort of the other way around, I guess. Like, I'd say Optic generally dictated the pace of, like, a lot of the games that they play, but there were a couple of things, like, if, you know, if we're watching it from Shopify's perspective, other situations go their way. Cycle doesn't get back smack. Like, Cycle actually gets his back smack with the camo, like, you know, like, random stuff like that. Who knows where the series could have gone, like, in some of those games.
Hit him with that nade, he's like...
It's always like it was a narrow margin between the two teams. I think it's fair to say that the margins were pretty freaking narrow. Will absolutely win events. Last shot is way too hungry, and so is Cycle. Yeah, I mean, they have the potential. I mean, I guess like regardless of how it happened, like I don't know, like I think they threw like I don't know. I mean, they made a mistake, and then the enemy team capitalized. So that's how everybody loses and wins. No, Jonathan, thank you for the follow, brother. Appreciate it.
He's looping it. Nice, good shit, man. Buchak. He's going nuts.
Like I kind of get what you're saying, or get what you're getting at, or whatever, but
That's fine.
I still think Shopify has serious potential to win with how close the series were. And I think if I'm Optic, I wouldn't be satisfied with the way that went. Like, if you really want to win a LAN, you got to come out stronger, you know? Especially online. If you want to make sure you're coming out winning that LAN, you want to come out real confidently, right? What kind of ping is World 2 playing on? I don't know. I can come up with some ideas on what might hold back SR from an online perspective when the series is that narrow. But if Optic is dominating SR, that's a different story, right? This is a replay, yeah. So I think like if I'm Optic, I'm hungry to do better and make sure it's a 3-0 next time. That wasn't good enough, you know. Backspacks just don't work this year. They're weird for sure. I've been playing together way longer than Optic. Didn't Formal react to something about that like recently? Like I think we're really banking on that like a little too much, you know? Like even Formal himself was like, "Bro, come on. I guess we're fucked." Or what did he say? Literally said, "I guess we're fucked," like as a joke, because it's not that big of a deal. Like did Shopify play like super hard and like really like get their sweat on like months before Optic? Not really. Like if they were, they didn't full stack every qualifier that they played or like off-season qualifier that they played. They weren't scrimming during that period as well. Yeah, they started maybe a week or two in advance, but this is like we're talking about the best players in the game. It's not like they just forget,
A lot myself is like these guys have just put in more reps, and yeah, that's the excuse that a lot of players are giving to Space Station and Optic. Oh, they just need more time in. Of course, they're going to get better over time, but you're never going to have more time than Shopify because they started first. Exactly. You can't make.
You hear that, chat? We're fucked. Wrap it up.
Let's see. I think the Space Station will show us something.
There you go. Like. We're never going to get more time than Shopify, so I guess they got a week. They got like 2 weeks in front of us. I guess, we're just fucked, It's like, I guess their advantage is just massive or something. I don't know. It's like, I think we're like, is it insanely significant? Like, as time goes on, it's going to be less and less of an argument.
2 1-shots by hill. 2 1-shots by hill. One's like just sitting above it weak.
Nice.
One shot collect. Nice, that's right. 1 hill, 1 shot.
If it was a new game, it would matter more. Yeah, I mean, these guys played like every day for 3 years, pretty much, right?
Nothing else.
Yes, it takes some time to build team chemistry. But Formal's playing with 2 world champions. And then he's playing with the world champion from the year before. Anyway.
Yeah, 2-0.
For the sake of like creating a storyline, like a dialogue about who's got the advantage coming into a series, like we don't have a ton of information to work with. We have scrim statistics and how long we think they've been practicing. So yeah, I mean I get it. Bitcoin had the same sort of argument, saying that he gave SR a slight advantage in the qualifier we just had because they had more time to practice.
Let's start with come on hill.
But it didn't get them to win. So.
That's a good end.
Once every team is fully practiced at a peak, this Optic team isn't fair from what I've seen. Oh yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe that'll be the case. I hope not though. I hope that they're not like I said. I don't want one team to be dominating. Not for like the whole year. Almost a damage dealer. The other fly. I thought where is it? I feel Esports should get a salary cap like pro sports to have people building roster instead of poaching with money. So is what you're alluding to that like Optic poached SSG with just money on its own? Because that's not really like what happened, right? Like even Optic, as wealthy as I'm sure they are, like they're pretty successful in the industry. It's hard for Hector to justify putting down like an exorbitant amount of money on SSG. Like I don't know what the deal was, but I know that like part of the deal included SSG not wanting to stay together. Right? It wasn't just about Optic poaching the 2 players as much as it was also about SSG and Eco saying like, F you, like we don't want to keep teaming with you, Legend and Bound, because you went behind our backs, So they came to like a compromise. I don't know how much money was put down. I'm sure they were expensive to buy out those players, but part of it would have involved the trade of Lucid as well. And or like, I don't know, man. And is it a salary cap that people had to build a roster instead of poaching? I mean, so the salary cap thing, that almost sounds like a different discussion on like, are we valuing esports orgs and salaries too high? And is that part of the reason why, this industry is not succeeding financially? CM3, thank you for the follow, brother. Because like right now, in Halo, there's not a lot of money, but in other esports, people's salaries are like kind of insane. That's not the only thing that you could take away money from, though, to help with the wealth of the industry, right?
Yeah, we can smoke. ATM maybe. Really big benches.
Watch your benches.
Rail.
They wanted the publicity that comes with Optic. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good reasons to join Optic. 100%. Like, come on. You guys talked about like Bound and Legend being they just fly, and Renegade they just fly. This is kind of a good example. Crunch, thank you for the follow.
Purple, one shot, cycle.
5 cycle, 2 dead. They're all pushing up on C, and he knows that the spawns can flip, and somebody could potentially flank him here.
Bottom C Frosty, one shot bottom C Frosty.
Love the patience.
I'm one with him, guys.
Those are hard shots to hit from that distance, and he like purposely paces himself without scoping. I don't know if he's trying to scope and getting descope, but like good patient shots. If he doesn't clutch that up and doesn't get the camo, this whole situation goes differently. Yeah, this life is pretty crazy. Bound takes last shot. Bound thinks there's somebody C, but I don't think there is anybody C.
I'm turning.
Great reaction here. The pickup on Frosty was clean.
Back it, last shot. I'm jumping.
The best place on the map to be when you have camo, like hands down, the best place on the map to be.
I'm turning.
I want to give this a proper review. There's like so many different things that I could point out. But...
Back it, last shot. I'm jumping.
I think he doesn't know whether or not somebody's still in PD, but just makes the assumption that like it's he caught 1 back A, he sees 2 here. Okay, cool. That's like the remaining 3 players. Perfectly selects the target that is 1 shot, right? The easy target to kill versus like the full shield. That was good. Target prioritization. And he knows like based off the team names and seeing last shot there, the last shot, the 4th has to be back A, right?
We can smoke. ATM maybe.
Cool. Knows his route. Calls his route. Almost shoots him on the way back. Cleans up Legend. Sees bound spawn in C, and he knows that if bound spawning in C, then they're still spawning. They could be spawning either B or PD right now, right? Like as they wrap the map and they clean these guys up, he's opening up PD. He's opening up B, right? His whole team has a shell like across P side of the map, right? So when bound spawn C, that's intel that tells you that the enemy team is either going to be B or PD. So he calls rail. Rail, right? Because he gets a call on their rotation. He knows that like if they're spawning PD or they're going to be B, they're probably going to be rail next. Legend just dies to rail 2. He knows that there's somebody like pushing up back A, going to come to cafe in a second. He's timing that in his head. Then he sees 2 in PD.
Might get pushed from purple.
Might get pushed from purple, right? So he's calling like their timing and their rotation, knowing that Royal 2 just got a kill on Legend, and they opened up that lane. So you see Cycle here. Nice, like, patient, like the discipline that he takes to like get his shields back and set his reticle perfectly so that he has first shot in this fight off Cycle.
No, spike one, cycle absolute, spike on spike.
And then this was it. So I love how quickly Bound and Legend react to Formal in this situation. Like, it looks better in theater if I go and grab the theater POVs, but like, so Bound and Legend are getting aggressive on last shot and PD here. Or Renegade goes up and he dies. Legend tries to follow it up. He ends up like running out to B. Bound's recognition of Formal's like call here. Formal's going to say like slow down, and starts calling out like C stairs. And Bound completely changes his role. Like he leaves tires, and then watch what he does. He jumps over Formal's head.
No, spikes one, cycle absolute, spike on spikes one, guys. 2 spikes, another one spikes.
Look at Bound go. So he doesn't just like pivot off that fight on PD and recognize like, okay, you know, Formal's trying to fight this. I'm fighting a solo battle with PD. Like he gets out and he gets out so quick. Ego chows, or not really ego, but he like jumps out, kills Cycle, and then goes one shot and chases Royal 2 down. Well, one shot. Like,
no, spikes one.
And then Legend follows him up perfectly.
2 spikes, another one spikes.
They just like, they fly over Formal's head like Pokemon right here. Like they go out so fast, right?
One's Royal 2.
Yeah, Bound's challenging this. He's like no shields, and he's like 1 bullet from death. But he knows Royal 2 is as well, right? So he's like trying to keep him weak. Also, they have a huge advantage right now. It's like 47-40, so he can afford to potentially die. But he's got a good read on like where players are, based off the fact that he just backed down last shot in PD, and that he knows that there were 2 there. He just killed Cycle, right? So he's taking a gamble. Like there's one player that's like unknown in this moment, but as long as he gets through that streak quickly, and nobody has a sight line in that moment, they're not going to see him, right? He keeps Royal 2 weak as well as he like rotates through. We caught that on the commentator POV. Formal recognizing what Bound and Legend are doing because they're playing so quickly. It's a huge source of distraction, right? So he just like sits here, waits for the nades to come out on B side, and he knows he's solo on this lane. So he's just going to walk out slow here and take advantage of the aggro that his teammates are drawing, right? To like flank this. But I like the slow walk. It gives Renegade, who's spawning, a time to catch up to him. Renegade's spawning behind in C, and Renegade knows Formal's ISO, so he plays out B side after this.
Be here, man.
Sorry, blue gen.
Once again, selects the right target, max damage in 1, shoots to Royal 2, Renegade kills Royal 2, that's 3 dead. Yeah. But the way that Bound and Legend move, dude, they're so quick to react to his call out, and they're so, like, they take so much space. They just fly out and get aggressive that they're drawing a lot of attention to themselves, making Formal's job way easier, right? I'm the Pokemon master now. Yeah, he can just like walk out with his fundamentals and just look for the cleanups at the end of that, right? But that was like good team communication, really good reactions out of his teammates. And then Formal's like looking in all the right places, hitting all the right shots, you know? I don't know, it's pretty clean. He's on his like Italian mob boss arc. Yeah, for sure. But I think like moments like that when it's like kind of chaotic and you're getting down to the end of the wire and you got teammates who play that fast and that like confidently is really nice to have, you know? Yeah, their comms are crazy fast. Like when you actually listen to what they're saying and how quickly they're saying it, it's like, I don't even know if I can speak that quickly. I think you have to be locked in. I think you got to have maybe a little bit of nicotine in your system. I don't know. Philly, thank you for the kind words, brother. Do you think that the nicotine like increases the speed that he can calm? Because I feel like it might actually. Last thing I want to do is tell you guys that you should be, you know, stay sober, guys. It's called Adderall. No, he's not on. I mean, we know he's chewing. The combination of 2 would be nuts. No.
Is that a match?
No.
But that is one thing with their comms, is their comms are All right, guys. All right. Well, we don't have to talk about any of that in too much detail because I don't really know.
That's game mode. Let's go. Yeah, this game mode's shit.
But their comms are fast, bro.
So bad.
All of them. Like Bounds comms are like really fast too.
15 ping is crazy.
They're holding rails. I can't believe I allowed that, bro. All right, shut up. Let's not talk about this. I don't want to lean into this topic. Yeah, my bad. I shouldn't even have allowed that comment. I think I just like didn't even look at it.
It's like being the same org as 09.
Same confidence from Bound, yeah.
She goes crazy.
She goes fucking crazy, bro. Shout out Maniac.
Right, hot. That's what he wanted. Formal read the whole game in the next level. Yeah, no, he had great reads on the situation. His team did a really good job picking up off of it though, and creating.
Yeah, I'm half white, half Mexican, but
what's interesting is there's a reality like so Formal got what like the most kills in that game I think towards the end. There's a reality where Formal actually comes out and gets like a lot of kills because he's kind of like I don't want to say like baiting his teammates, but like his teammates do so much with the movement, like the space and the angles and the aggro that they take that like Formal actually has this new opportunity to like direct him around and be the guy who comes in at the right time and gets you know what I mean, like cleans everything up, just shoot straight. So he could end up with a lot of kills in some games, you know, if his teammates aren't super quick to get those cleanups, then like Formal actually ends up just being right place, right time, taking advantage of the distractions, you know.
But you can tell that
it would count as a 3-peat. How would it count as a 3-peat if they win? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see. Like between majors. Yeah. 13-1 was the final scrim score. Yeah, it's done now.
Who's going in finally?
HCS, I don't think does any testing like that. No, and I'm sure there's some of that used. You know, whether it's weed or Addy or nicotine or whatever it is. Like I'm sure.
There's no way you guys are saying that.
How you remember?
Relatively commonplace. I don't know. We've had conversations about this before. I feel like there's definitely advantages potentially, but also increases blood pressure psychologically. I could see that. Yeah, like increases the speed at which you speak.
This is the way.
There's no miracle. There's no limitless pill, you know, when it comes to everything in life. So be careful, you know. Thank you, Envy, for the follow. Appreciate it.
They're going on the right. Lethal's in our basement.
You're a nurse. You smoke and play Halo.
Backlog right now.
Like cigarettes, you're saying?
Sniping on sniper. I'm walking pushing with bomb archers.
Dude, he just sniped.
Be interesting working in that field and smoking cigarettes. Knowing as much as you probably know, you know.
It's your basement.
Snipe sound like their side.
Yeah. When you just blow the team up, knowing you can't compete. I don't know. It's a good question.
Yeah, he's one. Yeah, sniping left.
Depends on how close each game is, right? Like 13-1 looks really bad, but if the games are close, then maybe not. I don't. You know what? I'll be honest though. This was pretty. It was pretty quick and clean at Optic today. Yeah, Descendant is nasty.
One's ring two.
Optic won 13 times. Yeah. So a typical scrim is 14 games.
They're 2 1-shots.
Maybe 15 if they play Slayer. They'll play like maybe one or a couple Slayers. So they basically played 14 games, and Optic won 13 of them. Against Triggers down.
Come here. Have you S1? He's S1 hiding. Send it. One shot. Good.
Yeah. Insane, like in a sort of unfun way, bro. Give him a couple games. There'll be some good series this weekend or this week. Sorry, I'm hearing, if chat's correct, I'm hearing that Shopify and SSG are scrimming tomorrow. That should be exciting. That should be closer. SSG's getting more and more time to cook. I know they're online, and I don't know if that limits them in some way, but Shopify being online and being in different locations, they're dealing with the same thing. Maybe the more SSG and SR play, the better SSG will look, but that could be a fun one. I'm not.
Good Halo right there. That is just
damn good Halo.
Oh my God.
First time sub. I'm not. Welcome to the way, brother. I appreciate you. We are at 700. Is it 72? I'm definitely gonna change that goal because 850 is crazy.
I read Tower descendant.
Yeah, right here, one shot. Good shit. Oh, you're sort of control. We're good. We're good. I'm gonna move. Oh, 2 aimbotting the bomb. Fucked. S1 in top tier. S1 in top tier.
Power's good defendant in once. One's their bomb still.
I think Lucid is still. I don't know, man.
That's fun.
I hope TD doesn't blow up. Collect needs to land on at least one team that stays together for more than a month.
Our base one shot.
Valid.
In ring 3. Ring 3. Ring 3, watch out. Ring 3, watch out. Here, I'm gonna get our sim.
Watch ring 2.
The best Halo player?
Our basement, collect. Our basement.
He's up there. The best Halo player is a tricky conversation.
What's on our basement? Collect.
Send me the basement. Send me this one.
Thank you, Ernest. You have a good one too, man. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it, man. You guys should follow in his footsteps. He's Ernest is doing good things. Leave those likes if you like. Yeah, you know, no pressure. Tim Burbage, thank you for the YouTube follow. Appreciate it. Welcome. Guys, if you're on YouTube, don't let my stream take away from the fact that I uploaded a video just before I went live. Right, we got the full Shopify 1 hour series. You can listen to it at the gym, doing other things if you like. It's pretty hype. It was my favorite series of the tournament, and I compiled it together in a way that I think is much more watchable than the live stream. If you're interested, and that is all. So don't just watch the stream. In this moment, Renegade, yeah. Renegade though did have an inconsistent grand finals. He had a great winners finals, I think, and then the grand finals, he had a tougher time, but yeah. I'd still put him in that conversation.
Yeah, I can collect that. Yeah, I could.
It's the winners finals series, not the last one, Jord. The winners finals was the best one. I feel like a lot of people skip right to grand finals, or they just came and watched the grand finals. But winners finals was the best series in the tournament. I think, hands down. Every single match was hype. Like it was. Every single match was great, and very close.
Ring one.
Very back and forth series.
Watch out.
Watch a ring one.
Rolls need to be rained. Yeah, some work needs to be done to get the, you know, get things to the level that they're satisfied with for sure. Bro singled me out at the gym. There you go, Ross. I kind of want to go back to the gym right now, bro. You got outslayed pretty heavily in the grand finals. Well, they got outslayed very heavily in Fortress Bomb. I don't think anything else they got very heavily outslayed. Wait for it. I think. Says gun lane subbed. Oh, there it is. Brother, thank you, gun lane.
That is good Halo right there. That is just
damn good Halo.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the way, gun lane. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Did they get outslayed in the entire series?
That's one in the corner.
Or was it like if they did get outslayed in the series, then that Fortress Bomb had a huge, played a huge part in it, you know? Fortress Bomb, they got, especially towards the end, they were getting mopped. I don't know if it was like them giving up too, but I was mentally checked out by the end of that reset. Too similar in roles. Yeah, I mean, you could say the same thing with like the IGL or like support style of Snakebite and Eco potentially as well in their play style. Jessinator. Thank you for the follow, Jess. Appreciate it. Okay. I don't know.
You sitting down here? Watch out.
Yeah. Once again, man, I hope that with time they figure it out.
Hey, behind me, Arch. They're Arch to their Spiral.
I don't know, Hot. Like I've seen Snakebite pick up main Slayer in some of their games. He's definitely a versatile player.
They're all there. They're all on that side. All. Arch right now.
Take half the season to figure it out. Do they have all that time? Taking half the season to figure it out is like, I don't know if teams have that kind of time, you know? Not like a 9 to 5 or anything like that, Sean. I'm mostly focused on Halo, especially now that like streams are doing well and we've been so busy. I've been coaching and stuff a lot too.
Yo, Arch one shot. Arch one shot. He's sitting.
Might be some potential here if I keep at it, you know? Hard to imagine myself going back to some sort of like a full-time, you know, like a 9 to 5 job. I don't know if I could do it. Just gonna pray that I figure things out with what I'm doing now.
Back flag, guys. Flag weak. Flag control, back flag.
Pretty much, Sean. Yeah, pretty
I
much.
kill.
Flag, absolute red bird.
Nice.
No. Individual coaching, like one-on-one coaching
Basement?
with different students.
Yeah.
That you can sign up for.
Go
If
swirl.
you like.
Run a swirl. You could go.
Look at the ball.
Heard you.
One back, guys. That's absolute.
Heard you.
One
Yeah.
back, one.
Inside one. Bottom hut.
This is the way.
Dead. I got two.
This is the way.
There you go.
Yeah, snipe and
Thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate it.
yeah, that's fair.
Snipe and flank.
Yeah.
Snipe was weak.
FaZe is scary. They're pretty good. Thoughts on the Vitrix Gambit? I haven't used it. I don't like the look of the controller. It looks cheap, bro. But I've heard good things. Doesn't Sparty use it? Or he did, at least.
Yeah. Weak to Arch, another one S2.
I mean, he's got great response time with the sticks. Like, I heard the aiming on it feels really good.
No, our hut.
But it looks like it breaks easy.
Nice. Their hut, our hut. I'm pushing.
Okay, I'm checking.
Our hut.
1v1 me, I stay stuck in gold plat. Try to, I mean, I can 1v1 you if you want, yeah. But what I typically do is I VOD review gameplay. Like, I look at people's gameplay and give them, like, you know, ideas for practice and improvement. Give them homework. Something I did actually recently that was a lot of fun and I want to do more of. If you're on PC and you want coaching, what got me into coaching? Other people coaching. If you guys see like Metafy, like coaching is pretty normal in Halo. And I make tips videos, you know, like I make so many videos that are essentially coaching, just like in a video, YouTube video form, right? So I have a student who plays on PC, and he's got a good enough PC where this isn't a problem. He Discord live streams his gameplay to me, and I watch him play and talk, like tell him what to do, or like, you know, point things out to him as he plays, which is really fun. And I want to do that more. Obviously, depending on your level of play, things can be like faster pace, but like he's like high gold, so it's very easy for me to kind of guide the action. It's a replay.
I'm netting him.
Yeah, this.
I got tower.
So it's got might be good Patreon content. All the brains in the world don't matter if you don't have the muscle to move around.
He's one shot on me, TJ. He's gonna come in.
SSG problem. Simply not enough firepower and aggression. But they're all capable of that, though. Like, have you watched Lucid's POV or Stellar's? Right? It's not like they're not like fast. They're capable of being very fast or accurate, aggressive. You know.
Yeah.
I go.
On the ball, snipe block weak. And one weak click.
Playing on PC is bad? No, it's good. I'm saying it's better if you're a student, you're on PC, because then I can actually watch you while you play. If you're on Xbox, I can't watch you live while you play. You could stream to Twitch, but there's like a delay, so there's no point. But if you're streaming on Discord, it's like pretty instant, unless there's a way to do that with Twitch. But yeah, if you're playing on PC and you're streaming on Discord, I'm like watching you in real time, which is dope, because then I can... Yeah, I can talk like over you as you play. I'm like calling the spawns and like telling him like where he should push, like when he has advantages, or like, you know, the route that he should take, what he should do off the opening strat.
I'm blocking side.
You can stream on Xbox. But you can stream on Discord on Xbox. Ooh. Would that be? I'll look into that. If that's the same, if that has the same capability, then that might be a really good idea. Discord live stream on Xbox. Do you think it's gonna be as like instant as? I don't use Xbox.
Yeah, there's two. And one's left side somewhere.
That might be a good idea.
One's their hut.
My sessions are 60 US Fabricator. I typically run like a little bit longer than an hour, but it is scheduled for an hour. But typically, I do my best to like give you value for your time.
Nice shit, man.
Yeah, I coach whoever wants my coaching. I'll do my best with anybody. Like, I mean, typically I'm working with students who are like range between gold to high diamond, who are most interested in coaching, but I can work with Onyx players. I'm not a pro, you know, so like, it's not like pros are gonna come up to me unless they're like looking for like a, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, what incentive would that like a really high Onyx or a pro player have? Unless they want mechanics stuff, like my mechanical knowledge of the game, like the sliding and all the jumps and shit that I do, that stuff I can do at a pro level, 100%. more than most people. Or I have an understanding of more than most even pros, honestly.
No, there's like one play like you want to go over.
Useful bank nades? I don't. There's so many good ones though. Watch Lucid's gameplay. He's doing crazy bank nades all the time. Shyway AI in my HUD, yeah. Yeah, it'd be kind of fun if I got like if I get really good at that. Instructing, but it's like it's gonna be different depending on who you're working with, right? I don't know if I'm a strategy pro, but when it comes to like just mechanics, so like frame perfectly hitting slides into like if you want me to hit like the scoreboard jump on live fire like 4 times in a row or something, or frame perfectly with like hitting like late jumps or sliding between shots, like hit frame perfect slides between shots, like all that stuff I know how to do like really consistently.
Is he cheating?
Just like shoot, slide, shoot without any wasting time.
Okay.
I got a yellow abuser.
And then he's probably gonna
I think he's cheating, bro. I don't know.
No, Matt was like their tower. He's probably gonna psych these.
Give me 1 sec too.
There's a link that's gonna pop up. Bedrock.
Like that?
I don't know.
I've never seen that before.
You should have kept his name as God Hand.
Just don't book Thursday night,
God Hand,
even though it's available.
Thought he was insane.
I should have plans.
God Hand.
Yeah. You streamed time for a whole night. I don't think I killed him for 6 hours. I was like, this guy has to be cheating. I went in theater and everything.
I'm not sure, Sally. I hope so. I think that'd be a good fit for Triggers Down. I just don't know what Native's doing.
Wait, why is this ratio? Why does he have like no games played? How does he have no games played? That's insane.
Thanks, Cody.
Gamer tag.
It's a new account.
Yeah, like
my
there's a lot of components to being a good player, right? Or being a pro player. There's so many layers to it. So like I know my mechanics, like what I'm capable of, but there's so many other aspects that like make you good at Halo that I need to work on. So why Calendly versus Metafy? I haven't used either yet. Calendly, or sorry, Metafy is good. I might switch to Metafy at some point. Back when I first started coaching, I had an issue signing up with Metafy. It's hard to explain. They turned me down. Nowadays, they probably wouldn't, I think. I don't know. But that's why I started with Calendly. And now that I'm on Calendly, I like it. Like, I have no issues with it. It's been going decently well for me. So.
Maybe in MM, yeah, like for fun.
And MM.
Thank you, Isaiah. You as well.
Custom games went away. MM won for game.
No, I actually know a few people who are like that, by the way.
Wonder what the vision was?
Don't know a single person.
I mean, it was like they were like moving in reaction to what happened though as well, right?
Yeah, but did that one thing I told you, remember?
Yeah.
I don't know what the vision was. Like,
Actually, never mind.
Stellar and Eco probably didn't want things to go the way they did. So.
That's smoke money, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Shadow 2 shot. He's
a doors.
I'll get terrace, man.
Buddy, one shot, collect, absolute.
Okay, laundry.
It's gonna be on ball now. Collect.
Heaven. Go.
Sorry, somewhere.
Laundry.
I see one get laundry.
Laundry guy's gonna go for a camera, probably.
Yeah. Back tower. Fuck him dead. Back tower on ball. Back tower
one shot.
One.
I'm gonna watch this game. That might be it on me, guys. We're big chilling today. We're big chilling.
Let's go see.
Go, get him ball.
No, I'll go ball. Where you going?
Nice fun cafe.
2 cameras working in this game.
Bottom C. Yeah, 2 heavy and bottom C. I'm weak.
Ready. Yeah, V-steps.
Why did every single team make a change? Because it changed at the top. Like if it changes at the very top, then everything changes basically. Like Formal decided I want Legend and Bound, and that basically like nuked everybody's team. If you're leaving holes on SSG, then SSG are gonna want you players. You're just gonna leave holes in like other teams, and then other teams are gonna want you players. So you can blame Formal.
I'm gonna play this.
Honestly, I mean teams would have changed either way, but like I think Formal moving in the way that he did really like was the catalyst. Is it Afro Beats? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I think it's good for the esport though. Like we got a lot more viewership and a lot more people interested in the storylines and like the backgrounds behind players now than they ever have been. There's a lot of content I could and probably should make about the storylines between players and the top teams.
Let's get little.
Eventually. I don't know. Maybe before the first major. It's an exciting season.
Very damn.
I'm on the cleft one.
Top A.
Wait, what do you mean, Afo?
I'm probably dead, guys.
Yeah, fuck.
You're welcome.
Biceps.
Yo, PD.
Hey, see me.
Bottom C and commando. Bottom C and commando.
Ready.
Nothing.
Back it
Top C, what the fuck?
Back C, one shot back C.
Dude, tires, laundry.
If Optic didn't calm for a game, what caliber of a team do you
It's
think
so AIDS.
they'd still
What I'm
beat? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Ivy.
One shot,
I don't know. That'd be an interesting test.
He's just
Like
sitting, that's fine.
they should do they should do a scrim against like
Yeah,
a team they know they could beat with no comms and see how well they play. That'd be interesting.
One shot B-stairs.
I'm here,
One shot B-stairs. One shot on the
How significant a role do comms play?
Bro,
The game gives you all the information you need to play well without comms, but pro play is so fast, and sometimes you need comms to get the information like in advance of when it happens. You know what I mean?
Two tires.
Comms definitely give you things that you're not going to get without them. But if you're playing like matchmaking, the game gives you all the information you need to play well. You know?
One shot tired. He's going PD. Dead end.
Oh, 2 guys, 1. Flowers.
How the top teams establish roles and execution. I mean, I wouldn't be able to speak from the perspective of being on a team, unfortunately, Stefan. Like, I've never competed, like actually competed in Halo. So how they decide that, I'm sure it like varies from team to team, and I haven't been on the inside. But what I could do is I could like say, you know, here are our top 4 teams, and walk through each player and like stuff about them that I know, their history, the storylines between and dynamics between them and other players. What kind of play style I think they'll have, or based off what we know, you know. Just rough for the others, you mean? Everybody in the opposite side of Renegade's POV, right? I mute everyone in MM because MM comms are trash. Some of them are, yeah. Some MM, Invisible Walker, I've seen you in some of my matchmaking games before. Combat Gear, thank you for the follow. Literally, even some pros check us, right? Weren't you in that game with Cherish where Cherish was like, I don't know, like not happy with the play that I made? He's like typing to me. And then that shit checked me. I think we still won though. I think we still pulled it out of our ass. People calm in matchmaking with a lot of like anger and irritation behind it, and it's like worse than them not saying anything. You know, they're calming, but they're in like a state of like anxiety and like, please fucking kill it. You know what I mean? And they're like not. It's just it makes the whole experience worse. Like that's the thing is like when people say like, why don't people calm? Also, what kind of calm? What is the quality of your communication? Because sometimes it's better if you're not talking, if the quality of your communication is like stressing out your teammates and not actually providing value, you know? Yeah, there's a fine line. You get cried at. I'm sorry, man. I don't know. I mean, I get it. Like people take stuff seriously. Sometimes a little too seriously.
One shot on the Bandit, going cafe.
Lucid doesn't really calm when he plays matchmaking. He's got good comms.
He's like cafe, I think.
He has good comms in a competitive context.
ATM now? ATM.
When he's playing matchmaking, he's not. I don't think he's like his mic is on, right?
A-team. I shot him once.
Stefan, thank you for the YouTube follow. Let's go. Welcome. These matches happened today. This is a rebroadcast of Renegade's POV. So these already happened. The full scrim finished 13-1 Optic. Calm to rate. So you can, on the flip side, you could have comms that are motivating, yeah, and you could build confidence in your teammates and encourage them to play better with your communication, right? So you can do the opposite. That's a skill. That's a skill.
Yeah, should we
A good communicator doesn't just relay accurate information; they're vibey. Right? I think that was something that was brought up about APGs. Like, there are some players who, despite not always playing well, maintain their communication and their vibes in the game. They don't show that things aren't going well. That's a big skill, too. And I think APG on Optic was good for that because supposedly even if he was having a bad game, his comms were still really effective. It didn't take away from his ability to support the team as a communicator, you know? Some people, yeah, Frosty, some people get like unhappy when they don't do well and you hear it in their voice and their tone or how often they call it, right? I do sometimes.
I'll look over here.
This is not Rhinoob's team, this is Lethal's now.
There's a lot, right? Because
So, oddly enough, though, despite how this scrim is going, they placed top 6 over the weekend. Maybe they're a terrible matchup for Optic. I don't know if the weekend just, like, things went well. I don't know. They beat TSM.
Yeah, I'm bucking C. You're gonna be red. Gonna be red.
Go silent? Yeah, that's another form of, like, okay, now you're not helping anymore. This is Renegade's POV. Legend is nasty, though, yeah. Yeah. It's interesting, though, hearing that with APG. Like, that's a good skill to have, to be able to stay in the game and, like, not have your mannerisms change if things aren't going well. But I've also seen some of his streams where he gets, like, kind of, you know, unhinged, which I guess is just a different side of his personality outside the game. I don't know. It's funny. Solomon, what's up? Hear him get checked mid-match? When he's playing matchmaking, or hear it in, like, scrims?
I think there's a lot going left, guys.
Steps.
Yeah, one's going heavy.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, we have time. A little bit of time. Yo, look, be with me. One's B, one's B.
All right, guys, be reasonable. Let's not what this broadcast is for. We're not like, you know, kids, chill, man.
Yeah, one PD.
Yeah, PD.
I'm gonna bring more purple, okay?
Yeah, last guy PD.
I'm bringing
He's
all
going
tires.
tires. He's coming B stairs now. Get him, come.
Nice kill, bro. Fuck. I'm B with you, man. I'm B.
Yeah, I think people would listen if he did call him. Yeah.
Just spikes. One going, both.
ATM weak, just send it. One shot ATM, just send absolute.
Yeah, Cody. I mean, how much does he care about improving? Like, if he genuinely wants to be a really good player, then maybe there's like a conversation that could be had to let him know. But you got to be careful with how you navigate that. It's tricky, man. This is why teams break up, right? Because people have, like, you know, little differences like that take away from their ability to be their best. And they don't know how to communicate in a way that, like, inspires positive change. So then they just end up, like, disliking each other. And then nothing gets done. You split, you know?
What might be trash, right?
Turgeon?
It's like relationships. It's the same type of, I mean, similar but different, you know? You know, communicate properly with your partner and then misunderstandings happen or, like, generates animosity or a rift in the relationship. Okay, but the reticle placement. What? Just in general, or was there, like, something specific that Renegade did that was nuts?
Agent on me? Mid-map.
Good. Oh, I see what you're saying, Cody. Okay, fair enough.
He's going trash.
I'm here. I'm name passing.
I'm not going to know till it comes out. See you. I think it's an intro. Oh, that patience. That's a nice fight right there. I think, like, I'm open to new things. It's something that we haven't quite seen in Halo. That's a nice pace right there. I think it's easy to get antsy in those fights, thinking you don't have a lot of time to hit the headshot. Like, even at a pro level, you see how much time he had, even at a pro level? Is it Solemn? Thank you for the follow. He gave himself a full, like, second. Right? Like, that's a decent amount of time. Even an old man, or, you know what I mean? Like, all of us can react to that time period. Hey, no problem. What's up, brother?
Okay.
It's a funny name, man. How do I say that? I can't, like, say that.
Yeah. C-Box.
ATM, one shot.
Nice kill, man.
Personal vibes in this OG team are high. Yeah, for good reason.
Back,
Get more involved in event with his teammates. His experience will be much better. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, he's bottom C. Nice, good B.
Just kill one more rail.
100%, yeah.
We can watch out. We can watch
What happens, especially with the Bandit, is people like at the lower levels, they autopilot. They start accurately in their gunfight, and then they just start kind of autopiloting their shots at full speed and start whiffing a lot towards the end of the gunfight because of that.
Let's go A shot. Let's go shot.
Oh my! And he lived because of that, right? Even though he doesn't get that kill, like all the movement that he's doing just to make it difficult was enough to make sure he stayed alive. The sprint strafe, right?
Watch B. Watch B. Watch B.
Watch up on me, lethal. Watch up agent lethal.
I see Daniel. Yeah, high awareness, right?
I have one here too. What up to?
We got some funny guys in the Discord today. Got a hilarious coach today, I see.
I remember Sabri played 98 FOV actually. I just remembered.
You remember that too, right? I do too.
Yeah, year 2. That's year 1.
Did you not say year 1 I played?
Okay, since year 1, I've been on 108.
Since year 1.
No.
That's what you said.
Since
No,
I
I said like. No,
That's
I
the
said,
intel
like,
right
year 1
there.
I was playing on 108. That's what I said.
Bound and Legend both play on 108 FOV. Go change now. Change now. Is Daddy formal shredding? He was earlier, yeah. On this map, I think too. We don't have his POV anymore.
No, I don't think so.
Because I was not allowed to go.
Because you suck. That's why.
Mangler event there?
You're at home watching me play on
That
108.
was a box event. Yeah, John, wasn't that a Mangler event?
Yeah.
This is the 1 minute CTF. You guys haven't seen it. Here's the record breaker CTF that they have. 3 guys goose. Check this out. It's like 1 minute and 50 seconds or something. It's a perfect CTF that they played today.
He's just sitting window. Like, what is this new strat? One's over here.
Play on 117.
Yo, sub bracket.
Is that like just like a call to Spartan Master Chief?
Look, elbow spawn. Elbow clutch weak.
What's up, combat geek?
Elbow.
They 4 dead him off the opening. Renegade with rockets. They spawn him on elbow. Gets 1, gets 2. Doesn't burn the rocket. One of them split spawns in cave. Kills him with a rocket. Then he looks elbow because it's open. Pre-nades it. I think collect pops up. Yep, there he is. Dude picks up and spams all of his nades.
Right there. That is just
Zerza.
My God.
My God, 2 months. Zerza, welcome back, brother. I appreciate you. Let's go. This thruster is so important here, right? Gets him out of that gunfight. He would have died. I like the handoff with the flag too. Throws it to the silver, so it's easy to collect. Great rotation. Ends up getting behind lethal and collect. Conveniently on top of the flag pedestal the moment it spawns. This is where they mess up. Yeah, it could have been a quad goose. They had an easy opportunity. He fumbles the run, and then look at them. They're in a line here. They allow Legend to die. Showed it earlier. This is a situation where Legend could have lived, whether he like played his life or something, or if they just like put more, I don't know, they worked harder to kill Descendant faster. Could have been a quad goose. That would have been it right there.
Silver, top side.
GG.
Oh my God.
No, you must quad goose them.
That's because you chose
Yeah.
Bro, how did it stay on the ledge though? Bro, I thought it was gonna fall.
It is because he choked the run. Actually, that too. If he didn't fumble right here. What? That is actually weird, right? Look at where it is. It's like sitting in the air. He thought he had it. He thought it would slide off. He threw it and he thought it would slide off, and it like slid. Or he tried to pick it up. He tried to pick it up again and he like missed it. Maybe he slid farther than he intended and then he missed his grab. Because he does the motion of tossing it again, right? There, he's like trying to toss it and he's not picking it up. I think he's like, he tried to get it through. Anyway, fumble. That's why otherwise they would have been able to just, they would have kept their shields and avoided the elbow if they came through the inside, right? Instead, they ended up having to like, maybe Formal in that moment is reacting too, like knowing, okay, my teammates are exposed to the angles across maps, so they're like body blocking each other right now. Yeah, he tried to pick it up. All right, guys. Not anything crazy as far as live streaming goes. Big ups to Formal, of course, for the raid. That was incredible. We're very fortunate. Mikwin is playing Halo Infinite. Let's raid Mikwin. Miquin has coaching, guys. Maybe we inspired him. I think if there's anybody you try coaching with, Miquin's, based off that conversation that we just had last week, he's a good option. Although he's going to tell you how it is, right? If you don't have it, he might just tell you don't have it. So I'm sorry to anyone who might not have it, who signs up for coaching. 322 viewers is a big boy raid. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, thank you for hanging out. The follows. Nice vibey stream. We didn't do, I don't know, not a lot of energy today. We have to play the game at some point. I haven't played in like a week, but it was a good combo, right? We had a good combo. We might be back tomorrow, and I might have a guest tomorrow if we're back tomorrow. And if not, then maybe we'll have a guest Friday. Still figuring it out. SSG SR Scrims, I think. So stay tuned. We'll have energy for the weekend, especially as well, right? It sounds like we've got the qualifier coming up for the weekend. Tell him to sign me up. You tell him. I'm sending you over there. Have a good night, Twitch. Sending you to Miquin. Have a good night, guys. Take care, Bedrock. Cody, Smack. Thank you for hanging out, guys. Have a good rest of your evening. And go check out the new YouTube video if you haven't already. Trying to get that one up there on the views. Anyway, I appreciate